Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an East Idaho game night game stream presented by here on IdahoSports.com. I'm Lauren Jensen alongside Josh McGauley. It's the Emotion Bowl, the Skyline Grizzlies taking on the IdahoFalls Tigers. Said Josh McGauley, Thomas Stiles, and Lauren Jensen on the call here for you tonight in what is one of the biggest rivalries in the state of Idaho. It's part of a rivalry series across the nation, and it's definitely the biggest game going on in East Idaho tonight here on East Idaho Game Night. Presented by Teton Auto Group, also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter, and Valley-wide Cooperative. Just a fantastic scene here tonight. Stands are full. It's been full for about 2 hours as people were coming in. There's a lot of rain starting to come down here in eastern Idaho, and people are prepared.
I am excited. Oh, man. We felt the energy. We've been here for about an hour and a half or so, and hundreds of fans have been here before us. I am excited.
The Idaho Falls Tigers are having a season. They're 5-1 coming into this game. They are the home team on the field tonight. The Tigers, they lost last week to the number one team in the state, the Rigby Trojans. They've got wins against Hillcrest, Blackfoot, Thunder Ridge, Century, and Pocatello. And they are led by their senior as they take the field right now, the Tigers. They're led by their senior quarterback, Skylar Olson, their senior running back, Kyan Jesperson, along with others, Hunter Miller, Ben Moore, Sam Gamino Salinas defensively, Colton Lida, Dason Hunter, and a lot of seniors in that list that I just read off to you. And they're looking to try to get their first win in the Emotion Bowl in 7 tries. The Grizzlies have been on a 7-year tear. There's 7 layers of blue paint on the goalpost down there before you reach any orange. And the Tigers are trying to change that tonight.
Yeah, both of these senior classes, Skyline and Idaho Falls, have had emotions for the past 3 years. Skyline have had the positive ones. Idaho Falls have had the negative ones, so to say. And so Idaho Falls, their seniors are looking to change that. You know, they've looked really, really solid this year.
The last time anyone for Idaho Falls, the last time they won the game, these kids were in 5th grade. They were in grid kids still the last time an Idaho Falls team won this matchup. For Skyline, none of these kids down here have ever seen their team lose this game. And so there's a lot into this game. It's always hyped. You know, head coach Marty Duffin for the Idaho Falls Tigers, head coach Scott Berger for the Skyline Grizzlies. The Grizzlies kind of having a mediocre season maybe, you know, when you've looked at the success that they've had over the last few years. They're 3-3 this year. They've got losses to Green Canyon out of Utah, Rigby. Again, they lost to number 1 Rigby, and Blackfoot. Now, they barely lost to Blackfoot here on their home field. Idaho Falls barely beat Blackfoot. So, you know, the common opponent there, both of them lost fairly. Though, you know, Skyline played Rigby pretty tough. Idaho Falls pretty much got blown out last week against the Rigby Trojans. Skyline has wins so far against Thunder Ridge, Bonneville, and Madison. Now, for the Idaho Falls Tigers, you know, this game, although it means a lot just because of the rivalry, Josh, really in the playoff scheme, it doesn't mean a whole lot.
No, not much at all.
They've got to win. You know, this is a 5A, 4A matchup. They're not in the same conference. So for Idaho Falls to get to the playoffs, which is one of their goals this year, they've got to win. They've either got to beat Madison next week or they got to beat Highland.
Yep.
And those two teams, you better be shooting at Madison right now because Highland is a tough team in their district. If they could get wins in both, that'd be fantastic, but they've got to beat one of them for sure.
Yeah, we've seen Idaho Falls play a couple of times this year. They've looked great in each time. I'm excited to see, mainly because, you know, put records aside, put conference aside, this is a rivalry, you know. The Skyline, they're going to come out playing hard, you know. They're not going to worry about records. They're not going to worry about everything. They're going to worry about defending that 7 years of winning against Idaho Falls.
And the Skyline Grizzlies, on the other hand, you know, they've got 1 loss right now in conference. They lost to Blackfoot. They beat Bonneville, who is also in their conference. Their other 2 wins are out of conference, so they got to turn around. They've got to play Shelley, and I don't have their schedule right in front of me. They've got to play Shelley, who has had a very good season this year.
And then Hillcrest as well.
And they also have to play Hillcrest. Hillcrest down again this year, so that should be a win for the Skyline. That Shelley game going to be tough, though. Shelley has played very well this year.
Yeah, they both have great games coming up. You know, more important for Idaho Falls making that playoff run and getting confidence, and even the Skyline getting back into the win column and getting ahead, maybe even getting a chance to get to the playoffs.
So these two teams, this doesn't have anything to do with playoff picture coming down the road, but a lot of bragging rights here. And again, like we've mentioned again and again, the Tigers, it's been their best shot in a lot of years to be able to paint those goalposts orange at the end of this ball game. And I know that they're fired up for this one. I know Skyline's fired up. I mean, Coach Scott Berger's been through this a lot of times. Head coach Marty Duffin's been on the other side a lot of this. And so they're looking, both these teams looking to defend what they see as their home football field.
Yeah, Lauren, I can't say this. I'm excited. I've got nerves. I feel like I'm about to go out and play. I'm really excited. Both of these crowds are alive, packed stadiums, and you were telling me all about this, and I am so excited to see this rivalry happen.
Yeah, this is Josh and Thomas's first experience here in the Emotion Bowl. I've been blessed to be part of this for several years now since moving to Eastern Idaho. Had no idea about it really till I came here, and all of a sudden, I mean, it's just a fantastic ball game. And on a cold October night here in Eastern Idaho with a little bit of a drizzle out there, it's just going to be a fantastic ball game. As we get ready for the national anthem, we are going to step away. We're going to take a break as we honor our great nation. This is East Idaho Game Night on IdahoSports.com. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Lead the charge into a brighter future with the all-new 2022 Volkswagen ID4. With an EPA estimated range of 250 miles, the ID4 knows how to go the distance. It's an electric SUV that's as fun to drive as it is stylish and functional. You don't have to sacrifice good looks for great performance. So stop by our dealership today and jumpstart your year with the Volkswagen ID4. Teton Volkswagen, where it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicle.
Searching for a friendly, experienced insurance agency? Then look no further than Alta Insurance. Alta Insurance provides policies that are personalized to each client's needs by offering a wide range of products and companies to take care of your assets. Let one of our friendly and experienced agents take the time to sit down with you and understand your needs. Call or stop in today with offices in Idaho Falls and Twin Falls. Alta Insurance. It's not just about insurance.
I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, it was an easy process, it's readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
Well, welcome back as we had combined marching bands from both of these high schools, Skyline and Idaho Falls, honor us with the national anthem. Is beautiful. And we're about ready to get rolling here with an opening kickoff. Wanted to give you just a little bit more history on this Emotion Bowl. Taking a look at just overall statistics, this thing kicked off in 1966 when the two high schools split, and yet they still shared this field. And so it became, it eventually was termed the Emotion Bowl. This rivalry that's been going on for a lot of years. Skyline leads the overall series 32-22. The home team is 30-24 overall in this thing. I just want to make sure I'm giving you all the right stats here. Yeah, home team is 30-24. Skyline's 4-0 in playoff history. Shutouts, Idaho Falls has had 4 shutouts, Skyline with 3. Total points, 1,454 to Idaho Falls, 1,108. And average points, Skyline 26.9, 20.5 for Idaho Falls. And like I mentioned, those are off just a little with a couple of years missing in between there. But the the big thing here is the streak. You know, Skyline's on a 7-game winning streak. Idaho Falls at one point had an 8. Skyline had another 8-game winning streak at one point. And so Skyline trying to match that. Idaho Falls trying to end it and get back on the winning side of this rivalry. We want to thank some of our great sponsors, and you'll be hearing from them as we go throughout this ball game as you see the coaches and, the captains meetings out there with the coin toss. We'll take a quick look at that. Idaho Falls has elected to receive. So Skyline will kick off. Idaho Falls will take the opening kickoff. I've got to assume that means that Idaho Falls won the toss and wanted to go on offense first. I want to thank some of our great sponsors. Of course, you've seen already from a couple of them, Teton Toyota, Volkswagen, Alta Insurance. You're going to hear from Coltrane Mortuary as the two teams jump out there with the officials right between them smartly. Eagle Rock Dental, Rockwell Homes, Thompson Holman Weiler, C&B Operations, Conan Heating, Weimer Heating and Air Conditioning, Performance Therapy, and Rain in Style. And of course, our power boosters, MVP Rentals, All Things Automotive, Bingham Memorial Orthopedic Institute, the Teton Auto Group, Conan Heating and Air Conditioning, and Rockwell Homes. A huge thanks to all of them as we are just about underway here. So I'm trying to do some quick math in my head. What is it, the 50... From 1966 to 2021. 50.
You're going to be the best one for this one, Lauren.
We'll get back to you as we pull out our calculators. As we go down under a minute here. It's been a lot of years. 40 years would have put us to 2004. And you tack on another 17, that's 57. This is the 57th Emotion Bowl. The last 7 from 50 on have gone all the way of the Grizz. The Tigers looking to put a stop to that tonight. The Tigers in the Tiger uniforms. The black helmets, black pants, the Grizz. They've got their dark navy helmets with that navy blue, that powder blue stripe, and those powder blue pants. And the white jerseys.
Tell you what, Lauren, we're going to have a rough time reading some numbers out there for Idaho Falls tonight.
Yeah, the Skyline numbers stand out real nice against the blue against the white. Idaho Falls, that white on the orange, not so much. Low kickoff as we're underway. It's taken at the 7. The field is slick on the return. And down the near sideline, It's just the kicker to beat, and now drug out of bounds in midfield, and the Tigers get a fantastic start on the opening kick. That's number 2, the return man, Hunter Miller.
Yeah, Hunter Miller, he was patient right there. Saw the lane open up on the near side here and ran right down the sideline. Gain of about 50 right there on the opening kickoff.
So we're just underway here at the 57th Emotion Bowl. The Tigers won the toss, and they elected to go on offense, and they've got their senior quarterback, Skylar Olson, right up the middle, and a gain of 5 on the carry. That was Jesperson. Jesperson been banged up a little early in the season. He's not 100%, but he did play last week against Rigby. And as an Idaho Falls faithful told me earlier tonight, he said, hey, if he's only 75%, I'll take 75% of Kyan Jesperson any day.
We're about to hear his name a lot tonight, I feel like.
Pass over the middle, wide open. Down the middle of the field, touchdown Tigers. Just like that, we're not even a minute in. 44 seconds, the Tigers go up 6-0.
Wow, how did he get wide open? I was very confused.
There was a little play fake to Jesperson, and he just came out of the backfield untouched right down the middle.
I believe that was Mr. Jagger that scored that touchdown.
I'm trying to catch a number over there. I think you're right. It was either him or Peyton Thompson, number 11. Again, we apologize. It is so tough to see those numbers down there, but a 45-yard touchdown pass, and that ball hit the crossbar and bounced through. So I guess that's all that matters is it goes in. The PAT is good. And it's 7-0 with 44 seconds into this first quarter.
Woo, that was quick. That was quick.
Idaho Falls has shown they're a quick strike, especially early in the game. Last week against Rigby, first play of the game, an 80-yard touchdown pass. First play of the game to take a 7-0 lead against Rigby. It kind of went downhill from there for them, but they've shown that they've been able to score very quickly.
Yeah, that's the start that Idaho Falls wanted for sure to start this rivalry off. I was looking back in some of the past scores. Skyline did not hesitate to put up 50 on them. So I would not be surprised in this rivalry for Idaho Falls to do something of that nature as well.
If they can, I don't think they'll hold back.
But it's only the first minute here.
Well, Eagle Rock Dental with convenient locations in Arco, Idaho Falls, and Rexburg. Eagle Rock Dental Care is your place to go for state-of-the-art and personalized dental care. Eagle Rock Dental has a 50-year tradition of providing their patients with a calming, comfortable, and thorough dental care experience. Eagle Rock Dental can take care of all your dental needs, including ever-important athletic sports guards. Visit EagleRockDentalCare.com to learn more or to request an appointment today. So back to receive, and that's not going to come out of the end zone as it's booted for a touchback. Back there is number 6 and number 5 for Skyline, the return men. That is, we can get to my...
Ian and Kenyon, I believe.
Yeah, Kenyon Sadiq. That's... I thought it was Sadiq, but now
You're correct.
Yeah, Ian Galbraith and Kenyon Sadiq.
Oh, here we go.
First play from scrimmage for the Grizzlies, and little shaken on that carry. That's number 19 on the carry for Skyline. That's Hamilton Woodruff. He kind of comes off a little shaken. The leader of this team, the quarterback, Lachlan Hackey. Lachlan Hackey, 6'2", junior. Good sized quarterback, man in motion. Hackey looking for somewhere to go. He's going to get drugged down from behind for a big loss. Back to the 15-yard line. It's 3rd and 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's really hard to see these numbers tonight. And I believe that was number 20. Oh.
22 that chased him down from behind. I think so.
I think so. We're going to go with it.
A loss of 5 on the play. Skyline in 3rd and long here, just underway. 9:55 left in the first quarter. The 57th Emotion Bowl. The Grizz, we're on their sideline. We're at their home fans. Idaho Falls across from us. Hackey rolling to his left. Finds a receiver, but he's going to be well short of the first down. Got back, well, almost to the 25. But it's going to bring up 4th and about 6. Hamilton with the catch. And it's actually going to be 4th and 6 upcoming. And Sadiq will be back there to kick it away. Gained 9 yards, but that was after a big 5-yard loss on the sack. So the Grizz will come over to the sideline to try to regroup offensively. And the Tigers, I think that's going to be Hunter Miller again back to receive the punt.
It's either Hunter or Bo. Ooh, a little bit of a false start.
Yeah, flag comes in. High punt. Fair catch called for by Miller. And right at the 40-yard line. Oh, excuse me, that was number 1, Bo Anderson. So the Tigers are going to take over here. We'll see what the call is on the penalty. It was against Skyline, and it looks like they're gonna opt to decline.
Ooh.
So illegal formation against Skyline. Idaho Falls will decline it they're happy with where they've got the ball here on their own 40-yard line to start out here on the second possession. 8:50 left here in the first quarter. An early score from the Tigers on a 40-yard pass play right down the middle of the field. Handoff to Jesperson up the middle.
Whoa.
Jesperson breaks a tackle. Jesperson still on his feet down across the 35. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Lauren, we've seen Cayenne Jesperson a couple times this year. He has been incredible. So I am not surprised that they're going to hand the ball off to him a couple times. More than a couple times.
He's such a threat, too, that's what opened up that pass play on the first drive. They thought that they were keying on him, and somebody came across the middle wide open. Olsen back in the gun, back to pass. Rush coming, down the sideline he goes. What a catch on the sideline, but he's out of bounds and incomplete. He caught it, but about a yard too deep out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he had single coverage over there. They're just going to exploit that, just a little bit. We're going to see that a couple times. Skylar Olsen is a very competent quarterback to be able to throw it deep, and
I think the intended receiver, well, I don't know. We're going to do our best to get you numbers and names for these receivers, but it really is difficult to see.
I think that was Mr. Jagger again. Who scored the touchdown.
Jagger Hendrickson, number 88. Back to pass. Rush comes again. Screen set up. Olsen gets hit, gets rid of it. Big gain, 1st down and more. Olsen kind of looking like, man, I got rid of that thing and still took a shot. Yeah, that was number 28, I believe, for Skyline that put the hit on him.
Yeah, number 28, Chandler Robinson hit him a little bit, but he helped him up, Nice little rivalry, but I wonder how long that's going to last.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Tigers. Single coverage out here on our near side. Handoff to Jesperson. He cuts back up the middle. Not much that time. Good team tackling inside by the Grizz. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to all attack the ball when they're going to get handed off right there to Jesperson.
Cayenne Jesperson, number 3, 5'11", 200-pound senior. Standing to the left of Olsen, and I think that number 28 got into the neutral zone. That's number 28 for Skyline. Chandler Robinson, the linebacker, he stepped into the neutral zone, and in high school, if you get into it, it's an automatic penalty. There's no getting back before the ball's snapped. Olsen back in the gun. Jesperson to his left again. Olsen pulls it and then slipped. He was trying to make a move back inside. That was a great defense by number 89 for Skyline. That's Johnny Basic, the defensive end. He stayed home and forced Olsen to cut back inside. Olsen slipped for a loss on the play. So now it's 3rd and 7 for the Tigers. 7:15 left here in the first quarter. Back to pass Olsen. They pick up the rush. Olsen slides inside and then gets sacked in the backfield. Once again, that's Robinson in there. Number 28, Chandler Robinson, the linebacker, with the big hit. And it's 4th down and 11.
Yeah, the senior Chandler Robinson, he's looking really good, confident. He's the one attacking Skylar, trying to get him out of his normal routine of just stepping back, throwing it, or handing it off to Jesperson.
Now, if I've seen one weakness that stands out to me, and I'm not a trained football guy, but one thing that stood out to me throughout the season is the offensive line has at times had trouble protecting Olsen.
Yes. And
I really look to see Skyline try to put a lot of pressure on Olsen. On for the field goal. Hold is down. Snap's good. It's got the distance. Did he hit it? Yes, he did. Knocked it in. The kicker, Carter Manwaring. That's let's see, 25. That's a 35-yard kick to make it 10-0 Idaho Falls.
Yeah, and we've seen Menware make those kicks before. He is not afraid to kick those at all. He has the leg for it.
Well, Coltrane Mortuary and Crematory, serving families in the Idaho Falls area since 1938. Coltrane Mortuary makes every effort to personalize the services for your loved one according to their wishes and desires. They offer full traditional services and an on-site crematory. Visit their website at coltranemortuary.com. Call them at 208-524-1000 or stop by their office at 2100 1st Street in Idaho Falls. Coltrane Mortuary and Crematory wants to wish the boys good luck in tonight's game. And Rockwell Homes in Idaho Falls is Southeast Idaho's #1 home builder. By using local subcontractors and upholding the highest quality standards, Rockwell Homes strives to exceed your expectations to create a unique and innovative home tailored to your needs and lifestyle. Are you ready to start building your dream home? Let Rockwell Homes design the perfect place for you and your family to call home. To see available homes, floor plans, and other great information, go online to rockwellhomes.net. The Johnson family and everyone at Rockwell Homes are proud of the local student athletes and want to wish them the best of luck in tonight's game. Idaho Falls scores on both possessions. That one will take Sadiq back into the end zone for a touchback, and we'll head on to the Tigers' the Grizz's next possession. They went backwards on that first possession with a couple of sacks. They had to punt it away on a 4th and 15 from their own 15.
Yeah, the quarterback, Mr.
Lackey,
that's right.
Hackey. Lachlan Hackey. I combined them.
Mr. Hackey, he's getting his nerves out. Just get a little nerves out, and I'm sure we're going to see some fireworks on this play, on this drive.
Hackey back in the gun. Handoff right up the middle. Little room to run. That is number 19 on the carry.
It's number 19, Hamilton Woodruff.
Woodruff listed as a wide receiver. The normal running back is Abron Silverio, and we haven't called his name yet. Abron Silverio, that's number 2. Trying to take a look for him. He may not be in the ball game. All by himself in the backfield. Hackey, that ball's tipped. And was it caught? Yes, it was. Ball caught for a completed pass. It got tipped, and luckily they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, Skyline was just looking for a little tunnel screen right there. The wire, it was drawn up perfectly. He's got tipped to the line. Great tip. I couldn't see who tipped it, but a great play on that defensive line.
5:25 left here in the first quarter. A slow-moving first quarter. Of course, both these teams like to throw the ball, so the clock doesn't move like it would if it was on the ground. And nobody in the backfield. They're coming up with pressure. They get Skyline right in the middle. Looks like very close to a first down.
They're giving it to him.
That was just power run right up the middle. And that is a first down right across the 30-yard line. First down of the ball game for the Skyline Grizzlies. Comes here with 5:25 left in the quarter, 5 minutes left in the quarter, their second possession.
I love it. Skyline's just trying to show their dominance up front right now. They look a little bit bigger than Idaho Falls.
I do think they have some definite advantage on the line of scrimmage. Hackey rolling out in trouble, dumps it off behind his receiver. That's going to draw. I'm surprised that didn't draw a flag. It did not. A hit put on the receiver. It was behind the intended receiver, Ethan Nottestad. And it will be 2nd and 10. I just got a message in. Abron Silverio actually got banged up a little bit last week against Madison and probably won't play tonight. Thanks for the shout out coming in, guys. So we won't see him. That's a big loss. Silverio is a huge factor for Skyline. He's just one of those playmakers, just a pure athlete. Hackey down the sideline. It's underthrown, and not able to come back to it. No question that is going to be pass interference.
Yep. The DB didn't turn around and look for the ball, and the receiver was trying to go back towards the ball. Automatic pass interference right there.
Yeah, the ball was underthrown by Hackey, which in that situation actually became a benefit to them as the defensive back, like you mentioned, just kind of plowed him over, didn't allow him to get back to the ball. That'll be a first down for Skyline.
Yeah, in that situation, you kind of feel for the defensive back right there. You know, it's a hard situation to get an underthrown ball, and you're just trying to make a play. But, you know, it happens.
So the drive continues here for the Grizz. Out to the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 by way of the penalty with 4:38 left here in the first quarter. Man in motion, it's Woodruff. Woodruff around the right side, gets to the corner and more. He's going to pick up another first down and just buries a would-be tackler and picks up 6 more.
Yeah, Woodruff is not a big gentleman. He's 5'9", 145, but he laid the boom right there.
Yeah, what a run by Hamilton Woodruff. He just lowered the shoulder and ran over a bigger tackler out there on the outside. They're all the way down now inside Idaho Falls territory to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Grizz. A much better possession here for Skyline after they went 3 and out on their first possession. Hackey in the backfield. Going to keep it himself right up the middle, ran into his own defender, or his own blocker, right into the back of a blocker. He had maybe a little room to run, but it closed quickly. 2nd and 9 after a very short gain.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate right there. He ran right into the back end of his, I believe it was his center, and, you know, he could have gotten at least another 4, maybe 5 yards off of that.
Yeah, Jackson White, number 50, was the one he ran into. And, you know, it wasn't White's fault. White's just up there blocking. There just was nowhere else for Hackey to go. Hackey's got Sadiq out on the far side. Back to pass. They go to Sadiq. And falling down and making the catch is Kenyon Sadiq for a nice little pickup on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd. Or was that 3rd down? No, excuse me, it's 3rd and 5 now. 3rd and 5 upcoming for the Grizzlies. And it's almost like that's more than 3rd and 4. That's more like 3rd and 4 for them.
Yeah.
So a 3rd and short for Skyline. 2:45 left here in the first quarter, just inside the 35-yard line down to the 34. Hackey in the pistol. That is Silverio in there, but he's kind of running gingerly. Hackey keeps it himself, room to run, tackled down at the 20-yard line, the first trip into the red zone for the Grizz. And the junior quarterback doing it with his legs. 1st and 10 for the Grizz.
Yeah, he was looking for a receiver that was cutting across underneath right there, and it was covered great. And so, you know, he made a decision right there to pick up the first down and a little bit more. Great decision by him.
So Abron Silverio is into the ball game, but just watching him run, you can tell he's hobbled a little bit. We'll see if he actually gets any carries. Looks like that left leg hobbled a little bit. That's going to he's a speed guy. He's so shifty, he's quick, and that's going to make it tough for him to carry the ball. But he gets it on that handoff, but nowhere to go. Caught in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, and that was number 17, Colton Lida. We have heard his name a lot recently since we've been doing a couple of Idaho Falls games recently, and he is a great defensive player for this Idaho Falls football team.
Yeah, Colton Lida, a junior, 6'2", 185. They list him as a safety, but man, he finds his way up into that linebacking core. Sometimes he's clear up on the defensive line. Doesn't play a lot of safety, I feel like.
I think we saw him kick the ball one time.
Yeah, he did. So Colton Lida, kind of a utility man, and he is all over the field on defense. Got a big tackle for loss there. 2nd and 12 now for the Grizz. Back to pass, Hackey down the middle. He's got Sadiq.
Wow.
1st and goal at the 2. Sadiq goes up and catches it, and there you see the athleticism from Kenyon Sadiq. He's a jumper. He got up to that one. He's a big kid. Came down with it for a 1st and goal.
Yeah, Kenyon Sadiq, I bet you he plays a little bit of basketball.
He does indeed.
6'4", 205. So I would not be surprised here to see a little bit of a jump ball scenario for him, one of these shots.
So it's 1st and goal from the 2.5. Under a minute and counting here in the first quarter. Skyline threatening to score.
They're single covering Sadiq.
Handoff goes on the sweep. Woodruff trying to cut back inside. I think he should have kept going to the outside. He's going to be down at the 1. I think he should have tried for the pylon.
Yeah, he probably would have gotten it. But we're saying that up here as a broadcasters.
Well, he had the momentum,
Yeah.
and this field is so slick because of the rain that we've got today that he just couldn't get footing to make a quick cut back inside. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1. The Grizz trying to get on the board here before the end of the first quarter. We're down to 15 seconds. 5 wideouts. Now it's Abron Silverio. Takes it on the carry. Is he in? They're going to look. No signal yet from the officials. No.
Oh.
Down at the 1 foot. You know, and I actually think that's right. I mean, we have a bad vantage point, obviously, from here. But his knee went down early before he went to the goal line. That's going to end the first quarter.
Oh, man, I felt the tension over here. This sideline is just ready to erupt.
So at the end of the first, it's all Idaho Falls, 10-0, but Skyline with a 3rd and goal at the 1 as we switch ends. Thompson, Holman, Weiler has served East Idaho for over 25 years. The law firm offers extensive experience in a wide range of legal services and represents a broad range of clients from local individuals to international corporations. They realize how important a client's case is to them individually, so they strive to give each case the attention it would receive if the client was handling it themselves, no matter the size. If you need an attorney, call Michael White at Thompson, Holman, Weiler today at 208-522-1230 or visit their website at thwlaw.com. Thompson, Holman, Weiler is proud to support Skyline and Idaho Falls football and wishes the Grizzlies and Tigers good luck in tonight's Emotion Bowl. And for all your commercial John Deere new and used agricultural equipment, choose C&B Operations, Eastern Idaho's premier John Deere dealership. Visit C&B Operations at 1102 West Bridge Street in Blackfoot for all your equipment needs, or visit them online at deerequipment.com. That is DEEREQUIPMENT.com. C&B Operations in Blackfoot is a proud supporter of Blackfoot Athletics. So here we go, the start of the second quarter. It's 3rd and goal. It goes to, and he got stopped short. Not seeing who it was 23 on the carry for the Grizz.
Yeah, that's 23, Caden Taggart.
So Taggart, who has also been one of those guys that's worked in and out with Silverio, he gets stopped short. And they really tried to get him momentum from the backfield. I think a quick handoff right up the middle, or maybe you give Hackey the opportunity to try to go in.
Yeah, maybe a little fullback dive. Hey, at this point, I would put Sadiq in the backfield. He would definitely get it.
A strong I formation. 3 men in the backfield. Handoff. Touchdown, Grizz. They go right back to Taggart, and Taggart takes it in over the right side. Touchdown, Skyline.
Wow, they ran the same exact play, 3rd down and 4th down. There's a little toss out there to Taggart, and this time Taggart got in.
Yeah, a little deception on the formation as they line up in that I formation, a strong I formation. Then they pitch it to Taggart, who gets in to the end zone. 10-7, 10-6, pending the PAT here. Hold down, kick up, and it is in.
Oh, yeah, we got ourselves a ball game, 10-7.
So the Grizz put together a very good drive there to end the first quarter and just start here the second quarter. 11:51 left to go here in the quarter. Remember, if you want to follow some other games, I don't know why you'd want to leave this one, but there are other games going on IdahoSports.com. Check out the site. Check out the Game Streams tab. You can see the whole lineup. There's some audio games and other video games going around the state. And if you just want to check out scores, you can go to IdahoSports.com, check out the Friday Night Flash, and we'll get those updated as quickly as possible. A lot of games going on across the state, and as we're getting deeper and deeper into the season, the playoffs just around the corner. After tonight, there's just really 2 games left before playoffs.
I'm excited. Playoff football, high school. I love it.
Just an electric atmosphere here. The rain, thank goodness, has kind of stopped, but it's chilly and it's wet. From the rain that we got earlier today has really cooled off this week. Low kick taken at the 7. Return up the middle. Another good return out across to the 34-yard line for the Tigers. And the Tigers will take back over on offense.
I believe that was Bo Anderson again on that.
And number 1, Bo Anderson, the return man for the Tigers. Remember to join Idaho Sports Nation on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Get updates, breaking news, pictures, and more. Just click the icons in the top left to follow us now. Man in motion. Olsen hands it off to Jesperson up the middle. Jesperson trying to get away, but he's going to get caught in the backfield for a 1 or 2 yard loss.
Yeah, great play by this Skyline defense. You're not going to get him with a shoulder high tackle, and that Skyline defense attacked him as soon as he got that ball.
Jesperson, you can tell he is hobbled a little bit.
Yeah, I see that now.
Really trying to fight through it here. That right leg, knee, or ankle really bothering him. Olsen in the gun with Jesperson to his left. 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Man in motion. Back to pass. They get it to the man that was in motion, and he drops it. Was going to pick up probably 5 or 6 yards on the play, but as it is, it'll be now 3rd and a long 11 for the Tigers.
Yeah, you don't see that was the number 12, Sam Gamino. You don't see that too often, him dropping a ball. He's usually a sure-handed young man, and he just kept his eye off the ball and was looking upfield.
Yeah, Gamino, Salinas, he'll run the ball in the backfield at times, especially switching off with Jesperson. Now a man back to punt on 3rd down. Oh, no, it looked like he was dropping back to and hit. Now Hunter, number 2, is right in the area. It's Hunter Miller, so it won't be an intentional grounding, but Olsen had no chance to get rid of that.
Yeah, he got blown up by number 8, Trey Olsen, the junior, over on the other side. A 5'11", 215. He's a big boy, big linebacker.
So the Grizz come up with a big defensive stop after they scored. They're going to get the ball back with 10:58 left here on the clock. They scored just a minute ago, and now they'll get the ball back.
I think Skylar Olsen is the punter.
And punts it away. Nice end-over-end punt. Taken and then bobbled at the 30. Return up the middle, still on his feet, and now laid out a big hit at the 43-yard line to drop the ball carrier.
That didn't look too fun. He got leveled right there.
He got leveled on that return, but everybody up and out of that pile, no problem. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Grizz with good field position at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, that was Ian Galbraith, excuse me. 5'7", 155 that was carrying the ball. He's got a big heart, and let's help his team out a little bit.
Weimer Heating and Air is proud to support tonight's Emotion Bowl. Weimer is Southeast Idaho's heating and cooling pros. Call them today at 208-523-3848. Carry by Woodruff, about a 4-yard pickup before he's tripped up out to the 48-yard line. You know what I've noticed, Josh?
What's that?
We kind of razzed IdahoFalls a little bit about their 50-yard line the last few weeks. It was pretty wobbly. It is dead on for tonight.
Yeah, I think they got a new painter. The first line was a little.
They probably had a high school kid painting that original one. They brought out the pros for tonight. Of course, Skyline, they've got some paint in their end zone. The Tigers have their end zone all painted up as well. Back to pass. Hackey behind the intended receiver, and now they're going to call pass interference or defensive holding, one of the two. Number 33 was there for the Tigers. That's William Hurley. I think he got a hold of him. We'll see if it's holding or pass interference.
Yeah, and they were both fighting there. I think it was going to be holding that they're going to call, but they're Sadiq and number 33. Yeah.
So 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be an automatic. It'll be a first down, though, because they were right at the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 10 from now the 43-yard line of Idaho Falls on the defensive holding penalty.
Yeah, they're fighting down there. Sadiq and number 33, William Hurley. I'm excited for this matchup already. They're double teaming, it looks like.
Yeah, they're bringing up some help now. He's coming up for a slot receiver. It is a handoff. That's Silverio. Silverio, and now a late flag comes in. We'll see who that goes against.
It's going to be a late hit, I think. Number 76 over on Skyline. Yeah, he blew up that safety. Shoved him a little harder than he should.
So it was about a there was a block in the back, about a 4 or 5 yard gain from Silverio on the carry, but that'll back it up on the block in the back. So it'll be 1st and about 15. Fired, Josh. Fired. You're fired.
We are in a close room. We got to love it.
1st and 15 from the 48 now after the penalty. 9:35 left to go here in the second quarter. Man in motion across is Taggart. Hackey. Little screen set up, nobody in front. Blockers all over the place. Woodruff, huge pickup down to the 25-yard line. A perfectly called play and executed by the Grizz.
That was a perfectly executed play by Skyline. Their offensive line just let them in, and the defensive line from Idaho Falls just thought they had a free shot at the quarterback there, but a great executed play by Skyline to gain about 30 yards right there.
So it's 1st and 10 now for the Grizz from the 25, and after a slow start on that initial possession, they're really doing well here. They got a score, they got a defensive stop, and now they're on the move again. Hackey back in the gun. Handoff. That's Woodruff. Woodruff gets caught from behind after about a 2-yard gain. And it'll be 2nd and 8. As number 77 came up hobbled for Skyline. That's big number 77, Eric Luna. He'll come off for a minute. And now we're going to have a timeout called by the Tigers head coach Marty Duffin. We'll take that timeout as well and thank a couple more of our sponsors. Conan Heating and Air Conditioning is your Lennox premier dealer in Idaho Falls. Conan Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing superior HVAC services in Idaho Falls area since 1946. That's 75 years with highly qualified and experienced technicians. No job is too big or small. For all your furnace repair needs in Idaho Falls, trust the job to Conan Heating and Air Conditioning. Visit them online for more information at conanheating.com. And Performance Therapy is proud to sponsor the 57th Annual Emotion Bowl. Performance Therapy specializes in sports orthopedic rehab for hip, knee, ankle, shoulder, and spine, as well as evaluation and treatment of concussions. At Performance Therapy, their physical therapists are very knowledgeable and are focused on providing a superior and unique experience. Call to make an appointment at 208-529-3332 or check them out at 3125 Valencia in Idaho Falls. Good luck tonight, boys. Huge thanks to all of our sponsors for tonight's game, the 57th Emotion Bowl. The Grizz on the move here, trailing 10-7 with 8:39 left in the first half. Hackey in the gun. Silverio to his left, now splits out. Down the sideline they go. They've got a receiver just outside the reach of the intended man. He had a step on the defender. That's Taggart, number 23.
Man, he is a big part of this offense early. And that was a great throw in the run. It's just out of the reach.
A tough catch for Taggart, kind of looking over his shoulder, running, fading to the out of bounds in that back corner of the end zone. Just couldn't catch up with it. Pretty well placed ball by Lachlan Hackey, the junior quarterback.
Close to being an early highlight right there.
So it's 3rd and 8 now. Man in motion is Woodruff. They give it to him on the sweep. Woodruff has some room. There's going to be a holding penalty on the outside that's going to bring that back. They didn't get, well, they got very close to the first down, but it's going to come back.
Those are killers. Those are killers.
They tried to set the edge over there on the far side, but a little too much grabbing, and it goes against Skyline. 10-yard penalty from the spot, replay 3rd down, so that'll take them all the way back now to about 3rd and 18. I'll say 17.
They set the edge a little too good.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
So they'll say 3rd and 16 officially. 8:15 left on the clock here. A much tougher 3rd down spot here for the Grizz. Single coverage on the far side against, and now they come over and double team Sadiq. They got the middle receiver. It's Taggart for a first down. Beautifully run routes. They had the underneath receiver, the deep receiver in Sadiq, and Taggart was wide open across the middle.
I was very confused by the Idaho Falls defense. They didn't move over with the when Taggart came over on this side of the near side of the line. Taggart was uncovered and Lackey, right? Hackey, excuse me, found him. Great throw.
Yeah, and that, Sadiq, another one that kind of opens that up because he's drawn the double team as he goes to the deep part of the end zone. And again, like you said, the defense didn't adjust, and Taggart finds himself wide open for a first down. 1st and 10 from the 12. 5 wideouts. Now Taggart in motion. Hackey pulls it back, tosses it to Taggart too low. And that probably is actually a benefit because if Taggart had caught that, he was going to get lit up.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I am so glad he did not catch that for his sake and safety.
Yeah, he had his back to the oncoming defense, and they were coming hard, so it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Lauren, I'm just looking on the sideline and Skyline. I don't know. There must be some history here. They have a beautiful wooden chair with the letter S in the middle of it. Is that their turnover chair?
That's the turnover chair. I think
love it.
That's where the king sits, whoever gets the turnover. And yeah, I'd like to find out who built that. I wonder if the wood, the wood shop class built that thing.
Uh-oh.
Hackey, that ball bounced right back to him, luckily, and then he slides down trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a couple.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, they're very lucky. That ball bounced right back up into Hackey's hands, but he's still going to lose 2 on the exchange. It's going to be 3rd and 12 now from the 14. 6:51 left here until halftime. The 57th Emotion Bowl here. The Tigers, the home team for this installation. The Grizz trying to take the lead here, at minimum tie it up if they can get a field goal. Hackey back to pass. Too deep, too far. What a catch. Did he get a foot down in bounds? Holy cow, what a catch from Kenyon Sadiq. I thought there was no way. Sadiq goes up and gets a foot down in bounds.
Woo! That's the top play right there. I don't know if we can, but SportsCenter Top 10, where are you? What a catch by Sadiq right there.
So Kenyon Sadiq showing off the hops and the body control. I thought there was no way that he was going to catch that in bounds, and he got the foot down. Kick is up and good, and the Grizz, behind some fancy footwork from Kenyon Sadiq, take the lead 14-10.
Lauren, he's even getting double teamed. The throw was perfect. They had to get it to that back outside edge of the end zone. What a fantastic throw.
Yeah, You're right. That was into double coverage. There was a third guy coming over. They hit him as he caught the ball. Still able to get the foot down. What a catch by number 6, Kenyon Sadiq. Play of the game thus far in this ball game.
Wow.
Well, Rain in Style is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Emotion Bowl. Rain in Style provides custom alternatives to make you and your animal stand out in the crowd. Use coupon code EMOTIONBOWL with your order and get 10% off now. Grab life by the reins and play hard tonight, boys. That is Rain in Style, R-E-I-N, in style. So the Tigers find themselves down here.
Yeah, this is going to be a big drive for Idaho Falls. You know, momentum is all in Skyline's favor.
Short kick, taken at the 22, and then fumbled a little bit. That's Bo Anderson. Bo Anderson, though, picks it back up on the run, and a flag comes in. We're going to get a block in the back. Oh, Anderson's still on his feet. Now he gets buried. The flags come in at about the 30-yard line. We're going to have a block in the back, so that's going to back Idaho Falls up 10 yards back to the 20.
Yeah, that didn't start well and didn't end well. A little holding. Black in the back. Yeah, there you go.
So it is a block in the back against the Tigers. That'll back it up from the spot. So it'll be from the 30. It'll back it up to the 20. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And Tigers, they've kind of lost a little bit of momentum. They had it early. Now it's shifted to Skyline after that circus catch by Sadiq to give the Grizz the lead 14-10 with 6:13 left in this first half.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how Kyan Jesperson, he was banged up in that last play, arm, leg, a little bit of everything, but he's still out there and ready to play.
And
got some issues with the
chain.
Chains, yeah.
A broken chain. Looks like the chain came free of the marker. We're going to fix her up over there. A little bit of Idaho ingenuity over there to get that chain hooked back up.
I need some
to
good
the marker.
duct tape. Some good duct tape, huh?
We've got a roll up here. We'd be happy to toss down there to keep this game moving.
Show off your arm strength a little bit, Lauren?
I'd probably hit the people in the first row.
Maybe a cheerleader?
If I could get it to the cheerleaders, I'd be happy. There's no way I could throw it that far. That's like 30 yards, Josh. You think I could throw a piece of duct tape 30 yards down there?
Maybe.
Looks like they've either got it fixed or they brought out the spare set of chains.
I think it's a spare.
So they've got them ready to roll. Back to pass. They sling it out to Hunter Miller, I think. And Miller gets caught in the backfield for a loss of about 2.
Hunter, you're stressing me out. Great play by the Skyline defense behind her. Keep that ball close to you. He kept that held that out there for a little stressful for everyone that's Idaho Falls fan.
Miller trying to again make that cut, but this field is it's wet. I mean, trying to make a quick cut is not going to happen on this wet field tonight. Olsen, handoff to Jesperson. Jesperson trying to get to the outside. Takes on a tackler, and he's cut down for no gain. He might have got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a great play by number 1 on Skyline, Parker. Can't pronounce his last name, is a senior. Fantastic play, hit him low, held onto the leg, and waited for his teammates to get to him.
Yeah, Parker Kusera.
Didn't want to say it wrong.
Yeah, Kusera out there on the tackle. Olsen, and now a timeout called by Skyline. I think they had some issues with who they had into the game, actually. Weren't sure what they wanted to do defensively, so they burned the timeout to save a big play on an important third down here. Once again, this is an IdahoSports.com game stream production of East Idaho Game Night, and it's more than that. It's the Emotion Bowl, the 57th Emotion Bowl, presented by Teton Auto Group, also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter, and Valleywide Cooperative. I want to thank some of the other great sponsors of the Emotion Bowl. District 91 Education Foundation wants to thank these donor companies and community partners who make it possible for them to continue their work of providing support to District 91 students and teachers. The Make Family Foundation, Floor Idaho, Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center, Teton Toyota, and Teton Volkswagen. Huge thanks to all of them. Once again, Skyline leads this series all time 34-22 by an average of almost 30 points. They've won by an average of almost 30 points per game the last 7 games they've won.
Wow.
So it's been a dominating performance for them the last 7 years. Rush coming, Olsen in trouble. He overthrew the short receiver, and it's going to be 4th down. Olsen's been in pressure non-stop. It was intended for Colton Lida, but it falls harmlessly. And now Olsen will back up as the rain has started to come down once again here in Idaho Falls.
You know, Lauren, when we did their last game against Pocatello, he was slow starting in that first quarter. Pocatello kept it really close, or in the first half, excuse me. That second half, Skylar Olsen showed up and showed out for his team.
Yeah, I got a good punt away there.
Oh, wow.
Right on the sideline, and a big hit, a face mask. And that's going to be unfortunate because Hunter Miller had him stuck on the sideline, but he got him up around the face mask. And so that'll give him 15 yards probably out to out to the 45. No, midfield, excuse me.
Hunter, come on. Yeah, he, a face mask, penalty, another killer.
Isaac Farnsworth, it looked like number 15 was the man on the return. And it is a personal foul, so 15 yards. They'll end up just shy of midfield. And that's a big penalty because with 4:44, you just gave up 15 free yards without the clock moving. And, yeah, they're going to be right at the 49-yard line, their own 49-yard line. 4:44 left here in the first half. It started off fast for the Tigers, but it's been all Grizz since that last play of the first quarter and the first play of the second quarter where they scored, and then they've scored again since. An opportunity to take a bigger lead here going into halftime. Hackey back in the gun. Handoff. And caught in the backfield. Good pursuit. That's Lida. Colton Lida into the – no, that's 77, not 17.
Yeah, number 77, Leo Nelson. Great play. Great play by Leo Nelson. And a great name, too.
Yeah, Leo Nelson, 6 foot, 190-pound senior, into the backfield for a tackle for loss, a 4-yard loss. Back to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 14 for the Grizz. Clock running down to 4:05 now. And now a timeout taken again by the Tigers. We're going to take that timeout as well. We're going to step away for a quick break and come back for the rest of this first half. This is the 57th Emotion Bowl here on IdahoSports.com on East Idaho Game Night. We'll be right back.
Searching for a friendly, experienced insurance agency? Then look no further than Alta Insurance. Alta Insurance provides policies that are personalized to each client's needs by offering a wide range of products and companies to take care of your assets. Let one of our friendly and experienced agents take the time to sit down with you and understand your needs. Call or stop in today with offices in Idaho Falls and Twin Falls. Alta Insurance. It's not just about insurance.
Lead the charge into a brighter future with the all-new 2022 Volkswagen ID4. With an EPA estimated range of 250 miles, the ID4 knows how to go the distance. It's an electric SUV that's as fun to drive as it is stylish and functional. You don't have to sacrifice good looks for great performance. So stop by our dealership today and jumpstart your year with the Volkswagen ID4. Teton Volkswagen, where it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicle.
Welcome back here. Hackey back to pass. Hackey, gets it complete. First down and more into Tiger territory. Finally taken down at the 36-yard line. I tell you what, early on I combined Lachlan Hackey's name to Lackey, and now I can't get it out of my head. Lachlan Hackey with a big pitch and catch there for a first down for the Grizz.
I like it, and I think he would be fine with it, and that was a great completion right there to Sadiq. He's becoming one of my favorite players. I love deep shots, Lauren. You've learned that last couple of weeks. I am waiting for a deep shot to Sadiq. Oh, here's our opportunity right here, single coverage.
Single coverage. Now the safety kind of cheating over toward him.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to him. He goes to the outside. It's Sadiq.
Oh!
Touchdown, Kenyon Sadiq. And he looks over to his student section and says, what else can I not do?
Wow.
Nothing, young man. Kenyon Sadiq with another phenomenal catch in double coverage.
Wow. I saw it. I don't know what the safety had. He came up. He gave single coverage to Sadiq. And great throw again by Mr. Hackey or Lackey. Fantastic throw.
Nothing lacking in that throw from Hackey.
Oh, man.
All the way to the end zone. Kick is up, and it is good. So the Grizz showing why they have won this many in a row, and they are up 21-10. It was 10-0, and 21 unanswered from the Skyline Grizz.
Yeah, that Tigers student section is a little quiet over there. They're a little raucous in the first quarter. A little quiet. Skyline's showing out.
The Grizzlies have won 7 of these Emotion Bowls in a row, dating back to 2014. And they have rattled off 21 unanswered points. Here in this, all in the second quarter. They scored on the first play of the second quarter after they'd driven deep into Tiger territory to end the first. And then it's been 2 touchdown passes, 2 great catches from Kenyon Sadiq to put them up 21-10 as the rain just starts to pour.
Oh, it's coming.
Field conditions. This is going to make it a little more interesting because it's going to make it a lot harder to throw the ball down the field with the ball getting wet if this continues. Number 44 for Skyline to do the kicking. It's a short kick. They tried to fake out the Tigers with a onside kick. The Tigers, though, cover it nicely at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. How about that, Thomas? The right to you, the service was phenomenal. Thomas's wife brought up some nachos for him.
A little bit of luck right there.
Young love. Back to pass, Olsen, and just at the feet smartly of the intended receiver. That's a smart play by Olsen, but it was Jesperson coming out of the backfield, but Olsen threw it at his feet because there was no way that he was going to go anywhere had he caught it.
Yeah, they were trying to set up a screen pass, which they should in this condition, but the linebackers, multiple, they read that greatly and were able to stop that play from happening.
So the Tigers trying to get something here before halftime. It's 3:19 left here in the first half. Olsen hands off to Jesperson. Jesperson gets to the outside, breaking some corners, and then driven out of bounds into the tent. Flag comes in, and it's going to be late. I think Sadiq was trying to hold him up, but he got a little late shove.
Yeah, and you got to be careful in these conditions right here. He could have slipped and hurt somebody else or himself.
And I'm not 100% sure on the call. I know why it was called. Yeah. I think Sadiq hit him right at the sideline and then tried to grab onto him to slow him down, but it was too late. The damage had been done.
It looked worse than it was.
Yeah, especially and you can't stop. I mean, it's so slick out there right now. Had Jesperson tried to put on the brakes in the grass right there, he would have went down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, he's trying to help him out, but it's difficult. You got to be very careful on these sidelines. And they got a tarp there too,
So it's 1st and 10 from the 30 now after the penalty. Jesperson again with the carry. On the right side, he's got blockers going for that right pylon to the move. He's going to be short down at the 1. Great blocking downfield by the Tigers. Great run from Kyan Jesperson.
Yeah, not surprising. We saw Jesperson pick up 150 yards and 3 touchdowns in 1 half before. Great way to follow the blockers, get down to the 1-yard line. They needed that badly.
And now a timeout called as Idaho Falls was back to the line quickly. A timeout called by Skyline. 3:01 left on the clock here in the first half. Remember to check out our expanded list of regional prepcasts. Our resident experts talk about what's going on in the part of the state that you live in. Be sure to catch the new regional prepcasts each week on IdahoSports.com. You can either watch them there or you can download the new episodes wherever you get your podcasts. You can also watch each episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel. And our army of photographers are covering games from one end of the state to the other each week. We've revamped the galleries to make it even easier to find and order snapshots of all the memorable moments. Tell you what, I hope some people one of our photographers got a great look at those 2 catches from Kenyon Sadiq. Click the Action Photos link to purchase prints or digital downloads today. 1st and goal for the Tigers. Under center. Handoff back to Jesperson. Touchdown, untouched over the right end of the line. And the Tigers roar back to score here with 2:58 left at halftime, before halftime.
Yeah, great run, untouched. I was trying to see if they were going to do a QB sneak right there. Skylar Olson is a big kid himself, 6'5", I think 205, 215. He's a big kid as well, but handed off to their workhorse in Kyan Jesperson.
Yeah, and I think the defense was kind of looking for that as well. If you're Skyline, as they kind of bunched up in the middle of the field looking for that QB sneak, and that freed it up to the outside for Jesperson. Now on to kick number 19. Or maybe it's Manwaring. That nearly got blocked, but it gets in. So that nearly got blocked, but it's good. And it is 21-17. The Tigers right back into this thing and regain a little bit of that momentum as the rain just keeps pouring down.
Yeah, you were mentioning earlier, this is my first Emotion Bowl. This is living up to the hype. No one has moved. It is starting to rain, and I'm loving it. Student sections are jumping. You know, student sections are looking good. Idaho Falls has finally woken up a little bit. Their student section was a little down. I think it's the jungle over there, right?
Yeah, welcome to the jungle across the way.
Well, it was looking like a rainforest over there, so.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet. But a little life now back into the Tigers. You know, they had all the momentum, up 10-0 in the first quarter, and then 21 unanswered from Skyline. And now the Tigers drive down the field quickly to get right back into this thing. And that's, you know, they're going to need Jesperson. In these kind of conditions with the rain coming down like this, Jesperson is going to be a workhorse in the second half. Lining up to kick off, that's number 10, I think, actually, Hunter Herrera.
No, that's 19.
19 it is, Excuse me. And back into the end zone. I need to take is it 18?
It's a number.
Here's the best part.
It looks like 48 to me too. Now. It's 19. It's
all
19.
kinds of numbers. So 19's not on our roster, but we've got 18, or it could be Lida. Was it 17? Who knows? The kicker did a good job for a touchback. 258. We warned you. The numbers out there are brutal. They're awesome uniforms for the Tigers, but from our standpoint, you can't see anything. They're all the same player out there. Olson and Jesperson are the only two we can pick out. That ball overthrown. Intended, that was Taggart, I believe, out on the outside from Hackey. Yeah, that's Taggart, only about 5'7". Hackey threw that for a guy that's about 6'5".
Yeah, he was throwing that for Sadiq right over there.
Yeah. Taggart's got some hops and some speed, but not quite enough to get to that one. As we get ever closer to halftime here, 2:54 left here in the first half. It's been a great game. Nothing you could ask for more in this ball game. No turnovers yet in this first half.
I love it.
Handoff up the middle. Nice lateral movement, but only picks up about 3, it looks like. That was Woodruff on the carry. And it'll be 3rd and a long 7.
Yeah, we've called his name a lot.
Yeah, Hamilton Woodruff, a sophomore, 5'9", 145. I mean, that was me in high school, and I know I wouldn't want to be the running back in a 4A football game. I wouldn't have wanted to be a running back in a 2A football game where I went to high school.
Since we're behind cameras, that's my weight too. So.
Well, I don't weigh that anymore, but that's what I was in high school. Down the middle, overthrew the intended receiver. Needed to put a little more loft maybe on that. It was intended for number 4 for the Grizzlies. That's Ethan Nottestad. And that will force the punt. And time left here for the Tigers. 2:11 left here on the clock.
Yeah, going back to that play, it's going to be real hard to do a touch pass like that. Just trying to put it in right over the linebackers, right in front of the safeties. It's a little wet out there.
Yeah, the rain just coming down and right in front of us. You can see from the camera angle the rain dripping off the roof in front of us. Oh. Sadiq takes off.
Oh!
He cuts back inside, first down for Kenyon Sadiq. They had him on the corner, but they weren't paying close enough attention. Sadiq, he needed about 8, and he got about 15. 1st and 10. Kenyon Sadiq doing it all right now for the Grizz.
Hey, the Grizzlies, their head coach, they know they have an athlete. They're going to use him.
Yeah, Scott Berger. You know, and as we talked a little bit, Josh, I mentioned head coach Scott Berger. You know, we've got 2 great head coaches here. But head coach Scott Berger, he's been doing this football thing a long time. Played at ISU on a national championship team. He's been a head coach at Skyline for a lot of years. He just knows what he's doing. That ball nearly picked off. Nottestad, the intended receiver, once again.
I was very confused on that play, Lauren, because Sadiq and
Taggart,
they were a little confused, running a little slow. I thought they were thinking they may have been a run play, but
yeah, and Taggart was open on that play.
Yeah.
And Hackey just didn't see him. Tried to get it to Nottestad, and it'll be 2nd and 10 now with the clock stopped at 1:33 to go here in the first half. Back at the line of scrimmage, 2 men flanking Hackey. He pulls it back to pass. He's in trouble. Gets rid of it. That might be.
Wow.
Woodruff kind of came back. I'm surprised a little, though it was, you know, within a yard or 2 of Woodruff. Very easily could have been an intentional grounding penalty right there.
It could have been intentional grounding.
Hackey's lucky he got rid of it, first of all, but easily could have been intentional grounding. Now, in high school, you don't got to get it back to the line of scrimmage in high school. That was within a couple of yards of Woodruff, and they're going to say that's close enough, I guess.
Well, they get a lucky call, move forward, I guess.
Sometimes the breaks go your way, sometimes they don't. Pressure coming, no. Now they back up a little bit. Are we going to have a false start?
Yep.
Or did we have somebody in the neutral zone? It is false start against Skyline. So the pressure makes Skyline jump a little bit. That'll back him up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and about, well, we'll say 16 now. 3rd and 16 for the Grizz.
Lauren, this is exactly where Sadiq has showed up, 3rd and long. So Idaho Falls has got to look for that double coverage over top. Somebody to help number 33 over there. Sadiq is a big kid. He needs some help.
They do. So now they're all in single coverage, and now the safety kind of coming over this way.
No.
Straight keep by number 5. He's got room to run and very near a first down. It's all going to depend on the spot. I think he's just short, barely.
They're showing about a yard short.
That's Ian Galbraith. He took it on a Wildcat direct snap. And, you know, it's funny to me. I referee basketball. I've been doing this a long time. You know, that spot is clear on the opposite side of the field, as far away from us and these hometown or the Skyline fans as you can get. And, of course, they say that's a terrible spot. Well, we have no idea where he stepped out of bounds.
No idea.
We're
don't know where the
60.
ball was.
We're 60 yards from the opposite sideline.
I would give it 100.
Okay, at least 60. The field's 40 wide, right? 45?
Yeah.
I can't remember which, 40 or 45. I mean, we might be 90 yards from the far sideline.
They're just showing the heart. I love the fans. I'm loving this interaction. We can't hear the Idaho Falls fans yet, but I'm sure they're doing the exact same thing.
Tell you what, it's 4th down upcoming. 4th and a long one for the Grizz coming in after this timeout. 1:10 left. Remember to stick around. We're going to go to commercial at halftime. We're going to thank some of our sponsors. We'll come back with a little wrap-up of the first half. We'll thank some more sponsors as we prepare for the second half. And then as this game continues, remember, at the end of this game, we're going to have an IdahoSports.com player of the game, as well as the Great American Rivalry Series is giving out an MVP after this ball game, and yours truly, all three of us up here, me, Josh, and Thomas, we all get a vote. We got our tickets right here that we can send, our ballots, that we're going to send in. And we'll see who everybody else votes for, but the Great American Rivalry Series. Handoff.
Oh.
So is that Sadiq?
Yep.
Sadiq. Who else are you going to give it to in a big spot? First down. He needed 1. He got about 6.
I can tell you who my first half MVP is, though, Lauren.
Oh, no doubt. First half, it's been Kenyon Sadiq. He's got 2 touchdown catches. The fake punt that he picked up the big first down on this drive, and he picks up another first down on 4th down right there. Hackey down the field. It's double coverage.
Oh.
Sadiq caught it again. Are you kidding me? With a man hanging all over him, Dason Hunter, Sadiq still catches it. There's no way that if they call offensive pass interference here, we might have a storming of the field from the near side fans.
They've got to call defensive pass interference.
We'll
right
see.
on
I
this?
would think so.
What are we looking at here?
Oh, boy. It's going to be offensive pass interference. Oh, no, it is defense.
Oh my gosh.
For a second, everyone on this side was holding their breath. They do call, defensive pass interference, but there was another penalty flag back here.
Wait. Didn't they say defensive pass interference? I'm a little confused. We're going to figure that one out.
Sure what happened.
It was
I'm not sure what happened.
All right.
I think they called offensive pass interference from the spot. That ball caught by Woodruff. Woodruff! Oh, he got tripped up. He picked up the first down, but he just got tripped up enough. I think what happened on the previous play, it was a completed catch, but they called offensive pass interference 15 yards or 10 yards from that spot of the completed catch, backed it up, I think. There's no way they would have declined a defensive pass interference because they would have got the ball at the spot where Sadiq caught it.
Sadiq's on that catch, gains about 1, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. We're going to have to follow up. We'll follow up on that sequence. Now, the clock continues to run because I don't think Skyline has any timeouts.
Nope, 0.
They are down to 10 seconds. They're trying to get a snap off here. And now
in the world?
Oh, I think that was a gift from Idaho Falls, as Idaho Falls called a timeout. That was a bad snap, and I think that was a gift on the timeout as Idaho Falls calls timeout. I want to thank a couple more of our sponsors. Teton Toyota Volkswagen, Alta Insurance, Coltrane Mortuary and Crematory, serving families in the Idaho Falls area since 1938. Coltrane Mortuary makes every effort to personalize the services for your loved one according to their wishes and desires. They offer full traditional services and an on-site crematory. Visit their website at coltranemortuary.com, call them at 208-524-1000, or stop by their office at 2100 First Street in Idaho Falls. Coltrane Mortuary and Crematory wants to wish the boys good luck in tonight's game.
So it was called an incomplete pass.
Oh, wow.
So that's what it was called. And then it was a defensive pass interference, so it was 15 yards from the spot of the ball.
Okay, I thought he caught the ball. I thought there was no question that he caught the ball, so thank you very much, Josh, for finding out. Thanks to our Idaho Falls coach here. Down the middle, Sadiq.
No way.
Oh, my word, he caught it again. Back of the end zone, touchdown. Kenyon Sadiq, he is a man on fire. He's crazy down there.
He is on a mission right now. It's got to be well over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns already, 3 amazing catches as a touchdown, double covered every time. What else can you ask for him? Great throw from Mr. Hackey, of course. But wow, what a catch.
PAT low and no good off to the left. So it'll be 27-17. He's got 28 up on the scoreboard, but that is incorrect. Last I checked, touchdowns are only 6, right?
Yep.
6 plus 21 is 27. Yeah.
What a way to end this first half.
The last play of the half, and a touchdown to the back of the end zone for Kenyon Sadiq, his 3rd touchdown reception of the first half, and that takes us to halftime. What a phenomenal first half to this 57th Emotion Bowl. We're going to step away, catch our breath. We'll come back for a little halftime wrap-up here on IdahoSports.com. It's East Idaho Game Night presented by the Teton Auto Group, as well as your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter, and Valley-Wide Cooperative. This is IdahoSports.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
Lead the charge into a brighter future with the all-new 2022 Volkswagen ID4. With an EPA estimated range of 250 miles, the ID4 knows how to go the distance. It's an electric SUV that's as fun to drive as it is stylish and functional. You don't have to sacrifice good looks for great performance. So stop by our dealership today and jumpstart your year with the Volkswagen ID4. Teton Volkswagen, where it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicle.
At Valley-Wide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valley-Wide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, it was an easy process. It's readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
We're a valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Scott here from Teton Honda in Pocatello. Our dealership operates on a no-problem philosophy that's designed to put you in charge of your next vehicle purchase. Prefer to shop online? No problem. Evenings or weekends? No problem. Need a wide range of financing and leasing options? No problem. So whether it's one of our beautiful new Hondas or just a vehicle that's new to you, at Teton Honda, we'll help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs. Experience car buying like never before at Pocatello's only No Problem dealership.
Searching for a friendly, experienced insurance agency? Then look no further than Alta Insurance. Alta Insurance provides policies that are personalized to each client's needs by offering a wide range of products and companies to take care of your assets. Let one of our friendly and experienced agents take the time to sit down with you and understand your needs. Call or stop in today with offices in Idaho Falls and Twin Falls. Alta Insurance. It's not just about insurance.
Lead the charge into a brighter future with the all-new 2022 Volkswagen ID4. With an EPA estimated range of 250 miles, the ID4 knows how to go the distance. It's an electric SUV that's as fun to drive as it is stylish and functional. You don't have to sacrifice good looks for great performance. So stop by our dealership today and jumpstart your year with the Volkswagen ID4. Teton Volkswagen, where it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicle.
The injuries look like those seen in people exposed to poisons like mustard gas. That's how doctors are describing what they see in the lungs of vapors. The chemicals can essentially burn your lungs. Find the truth at BehindTheHaze.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Welcome back. We're at halftime here at Idaho Falls High School, Ravston Stadium, the 57th Emotion Bowl, and the Grizzlies, a crazy second quarter from Skyline. They were down 10-0. The first play of the second quarter, they score, and then it was 21 unanswered. The Tigers able to drive back down and score with about 3 minutes left, and then Sadiq, they looked like they're going to punt. Sadiq with a fake punt picks up a first down on 4th and about 8. Then again on 4th and 2, Sadiq on the carry gets the first down. Then the last play of the game of the first half, about a 30-yard touchdown pass to Kenyon Sadiq in the back of the end zone, his third phenomenal catch of this ball game in double coverage.
Yeah, that was the Sadiq quarter right there. That was not anybody else's quarter. That was the D quarter. What I mesmerized. I went back and watched some of our recording here to see some of the amazing catches he made, touchdown catches. And he's just been an X factor here in the second quarter, and I'm sure going forward as well.
It has been all Kenyon Sadiq in the first half. 3 touchdown receptions. Again, the Idaho Falls Tigers jumped out to an early lead. They scored quickly in that on like the second play of the game.
Yep.
It was 10-0. They got a field goal on their next possession. It was 10-0, and then all of a sudden, Skyline rattled off 21 unanswered to make it 21-10. Idaho Falls behind Jesperson got another touchdown with about 2 or 3 minutes left in the first half. And then Kenyon Sadiq with another phenomenal touchdown catch in the back of the end zone to make it 27-17 here at halftime of the 57th Emotion Bowl here on IdahoSports.com. This is an East Idaho game night production presented by Teton Auto Group, also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter, and Valley-Wide Cooperative. I want to thank a couple more of our sponsors. With convenient locations in Arco, Idaho Falls, and Rexburg, Eagle Rock Dental Care is your place to go for state-of-the-art personalized dental care. Eagle Rock Dental Care has a 50-year tradition of providing their patients with a calming, comfortable, and thorough dental care experience. Eagle Rock Dental Care can take care of all your dental needs, including ever-important athletic sports guards. Visit EagleRockDentalCare.com to learn more or to request an appointment today. And Rockwell Homes in Idaho Falls is Southeast Idaho's #1 home builder. By using local subcontractors and upholding the highest quality standards, Rockwell Homes strives to exceed your expectations to create a unique and innovative home tailored to your needs and lifestyle. Are you ready to start building your dream home? Let Rockwell Homes help design the perfect place for you and your family to call home. To see available homes, floor plans, and other great information, go online to rockwellhomes.net. The Johnson family and everyone at Rockwell Homes are proud of the local student athletes and wants to wish them the best of luck in tonight's game. Well, Josh, we talked throughout the week about this upcoming Emotion Bowl. And, you know, this is your first experience.
Yeah.
What do you think thus far of Idaho football here at its finest?
I love this. Are you kidding me? I started out coming here. We showed up, like I said, an hour and a half early. There was hundreds of people here already, both sides. All right, so you started there. And then you go out throughout the game. You got the student section on both sides going insane. You got the smokes. You got balloons going off. You got, I think I saw some paper something flying past us. This is awesome. And, of course, a fantastic ball game going on the field. Between Skyline and Idaho Falls, which I'm sure Idaho Falls is not going to be letting up or giving up at all during this second half.
It has rained throughout most of the game. It really started coming down there late in the second quarter. It's kind of tailed off a little bit, but it's still very wet. The field conditions not ideal. Obviously, you can see the middle of the field starting to get muddy, where they're all, the lines are really lined up all the time, and a lot of mud down there in the middle of the field as we're getting ready for Skyline to come back out onto the field. And so it'll be interesting to see the adjustments that are made in the second half. So far the rain hasn't proved to be an issue for Hackey throwing the ball down the field. And again, Olson had a little bit of a quiet first half. He had that pass right down the middle for that touchdown early, but since then it's been pretty quiet. It's been more Jesperson on the ground.
Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised at all if Idaho Falls comes back in this game. We saw when Idaho Falls played Pocatello, Olson started off very slow. Missed throws, not confident at all, a little nervous. You saw that during the first half of that game. Second half, Idaho Falls made adjustments. Their coaches calmed Olson down, came back and won that game. They were down as well, I think by 10 points. So, Idaho Falls, the second half, Olson is going to be the X factor. Olson has to show up, has to hit those throws, has to play confident, and I think he will.
And I think in addition to that, for Olson to be successful, he's got to get some more time.
Yep.
We kind of talked about that's the one thing we see that maybe a little bit of a weakness for Idaho Falls has been that line and the offensive line not giving him the protection he needs. And we've seen that tonight, at times where he just hasn't had time to get rid of the football. they're going to need the line to step up and really give him some time to find guys down the field. They've got good receivers, but he hasn't hit anybody downfield besides that second play of the game.
No, we haven't seen their playmakers at all. We have seen Jagger made the first touchdown. I believe it was Jagger.
Yeah, we think it was Jagger, yeah.
But we haven't heard Sam Gamino's name at all. He is a playmaker. Ben Moore, No Socks Ben Moore, okay? I haven't heard his name at all. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know.
Hunter Miller hasn't been catching the ball downfield. I mean, Bo Anderson. They've been targeted a few times, but nobody has caught anything really down the field. Just continuing, Lida, he's come up big on defense, and done some good things defensively. But they've got to find a way to get some of their playmakers involved offensively, and then somehow you got to find a way to not allow Sadiq to catch the football. Somehow. I don't know what the answer is there. I mean, they're double teaming him. They're bringing an extra guy over at times. They've got, Sadiq's just hauled in some ridiculous catches. And, credit Lackey, too. Hackey, I just did it again. Credit Hackey for putting the ball where Sadiq can go get it. I mean, Hackey's throwing into double coverage and still finding a way to get it to Sadiq.
It's incredible. And they're both juniors, right? Hackey and Sadiq. And they're playing like they're seniors. They've playing like they've been playing in this game for 3 years. And they didn't play their freshman year, and they're been incredible in this game.
Well, and keep in mind, Kenyon Sadiq, for Lachlan Hackey, this is his first year as the sole starter. As a junior, he played well as a junior on JV. And he came in some let's say garbage time. When they're up big last year at times. So he's played some varsity minutes, but this is his first year as the starter. And it's been, at times they've struggled. He's struggled at times, 3-3 on the season. But, man, right now he's getting it to the guys, mainly Sadiq, that he needs to get it to.
Yep, so I wonder if Idaho Falls can shut down Sadiq, who are they going to go to?
Well, and it opens up. Who does it open up? Yeah, that's the question. Taggart is the other guy that has been open at times that they could really target. The onus is on Idaho Falls to make adjustments here. Skyline has basically did everything right in that first half, especially the second quarter. Idaho Falls needs to put pressure. They need to get to Hackey. That's one way to keep the ball from getting to Sadiq. Get pressure back on Hackey. Force him to make some bad decisions. Force him, to take some hits. And that may slow down this Skyline offense. Well, thanks for joining us once again here for the 57th Emotion Bowl here on IdahoSports.com. It's East Idaho Game Night. I want to thank Rain in Style. They're proud to be a sponsor of this year's Emotion Bowl. Rain in Style provides custom alternatives to make you and your animal stand out in a crowd. Use coupon code Emotion Bowl, all one word, with your order and get 10% off now. Grab life by the reins and play hard tonight, boys. Rain in Style. And Performance Therapy is proud to sponsor the 57th Emotion Bowl. Performance Therapy specializes in sports orthopedic rehab for hip, knee, ankle, shoulder, and spine, as well as evaluation and treatment of concussions. At Performance Therapy, their physical therapists are knowledgeable and focused on providing a superior and unique experience. Call today to make an appointment, 208-529-3332, or check them out at 3125 Valencia in Idaho Falls. Good luck tonight. Well, Idaho Falls getting ready to kick off back to the Grizzlies here on the opening play of the third quarter. Now we are underway. This kick taken at the 5 by number 5 on the return. Getting out to about the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Grizz from there.
Oh, a little smoky to start the second half. I don't know if I would have thrown the smoke up in the air, the powder. It's a little wet, probably a little sticky now, but I love it. I love it.
Often that's baby powder in the past. I don't smell it this year, though. In the past, that's been the baby powder that they've tossed up, and you can smell it. I mean, that smell of baby powder, pretty recognizable. But this year, maybe it was just chalk. Might have been just chalk.
Yeah. All right, it's a big drive for Idaho Falls right here. Idaho Falls defense.
It is baby powder. I just got the whiff of it. Handoff up the middle. And not much going there, a couple yards, maybe 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 upcoming.
Yep, I just smelt the baby powder too. There it is.
That's what it's been in the past, and that is what it is tonight as well.
It's getting all in our cameraman's face.
We got a fog out there. Hey, clear that up for us, Thomas. Blow. You can't hardly see us. Look like we're in a fog. Hopefully that clears out. Handoff up the middle. I'll give you the best I can on the call. Very near a first down, going to be about a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and 1, just across the 30-yard line. That is awful. You can't hardly see it. Looks like this fog just rolled in here onto the field. There we go. It's clearing up a little bit. So it's 3rd and 1 for Skyline. A big 3rd down here. Sadiq all by himself over here on the near side. Hackey back to the line of scrimmage and in the gun now. 10:35 left. Man in motion. It goes up the middle. Missed tackle. And a first down out to the 44. The first man had a shot at him but couldn't hold on. And a big first down for the Grizz.
Yeah, that was Hamilton Woodruff. He's gotten a couple carries tonight with their main running back.
Abron Silverio.
Yeah, Silverio being a little injured, a little beat up a little bit. But Hamilton has been very well and shown his speed and his agility right there.
Yeah, Silverio has played in this ball game here and there, but it's mostly been Hamilton running. This time a straight carry from number 5. Out to the 40-yard line, first down for number 5. That's Ian Galbraith.
Yeah, and I've been very impressed by Ian. He's gotten this direct snap twice now, and he is quick. He has very, very good agility for a man his size, and he has shown. I think he's gotten 2 carries for about 40 yards.
5'7", 155-pound junior is Ian Galbraith. As they come back to the line, do the Grizz. Handoff up the middle. I think that's Silverio that time into the ball game. Picks up about 4 to the 35, excuse me. Flag in late. We'll see who this goes against.
I was just watching Sadiq doing his blocking assignment on Mr. Lida over there on Idaho Falls, and Sadiq won that battle.
You know, that might not – it'd be interesting to see if they pull Lida over to try to cover Sadiq.
I was thinking of that because he's been their best defensive player so far this year, I personally think, and they need to.
So that's a big one. An unsportsmanlike penalty called on the Tigers. That's 15 yards from the end of that run. So that's going to get them all the way down basically to the 20-yard line, right at the red zone to open this third quarter. 9:34 left to go. And, you know, that's the other thing that I've seen a little bit from Idaho Falls. They tend to get a little frustrated, and when they do, we tend to see some of those unsportsmanlike penalties occasionally. This not the ball game to do it in as you trail 27-17 against your rival. Hackey, man in motion across is number 4. That handoff goes to Woodruff, and he gets stuck at the line of scrimmage. Never went down, though, as his progression was stopped, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Grizz.
Yeah, Idaho Falls, this is not how they wanted to start. They are already backs up against their goal line. This is a huge 2nd and 3rd down right here. Maybe even 4th down, because they have to get this stop.
And I think if you're the Tigers, if you can keep the Grizz from gaining any more yards here in this situation, they'll have a tough time kicking a field goal. They may try to go for it on 4th down if you can get a stop. Hackey hands off to Silverio up the middle. There goes that idea. Silverio, touchdown! Abron Silverio, hobbled and all, into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, Silverio definitely heard us. He said that they were going to get a touchdown, and Idaho Falls is not going to get a stop because Silverio sliced through their defense and didn't even get hit until about the 2-yard line.
So Abron Silverio, you can tell he's not 100%. but he got into the end zone, and that nearly blocked, but the PAT is up and good. So now Skyline pouring it on a little bit here, up 34-17. They've doubled up the Tigers. Thank a couple of our sponsors. If I can find them here. Thompson, Holman, Weiler. They've served East Idaho for over 25 years. The law firm offers extensive experience in a wide range of legal services and represents a broad range of clients, from local individuals to international corporations. They realize how important a client's case is to them individually, so they strive to give each case the attention it would receive if the client was handling it themselves. No matter the size, if you need an attorney, call Michael White at Thompson, Holman, Weiler today, 208-522-1230, or visit their website at thwlaw.com. Thompson, Holman, Weiler is proud to support Skyline and Idaho Falls football and wishes the Grizz and the Tigers good luck in the 57th Emotion Bowl.
All right, I'm excited to see how Skylar Olson answers, because he is going to be, like we talked about at halftime, an X factor the second half. Has to be an X factor.
Yeah, the Tigers need everything they can get now. Down 17 here, 8:36 left in the third quarter. A little short kick taken at the 13. That's Bo Anderson on the return. Up the middle, nobody touching him. Anderson to the near side, but Sadiq's going to catch him. Sadiq pushes him out of bounds as they take a slide. Oh, no. The official went down, landed on his back right against the water fountain, and hopefully he's okay. That official had nowhere to go. They slid out of bounds into the official. He got nailed into the water, the drinking fountain, and that thing, there's no giving it. It's a metal bar, and he hit his back right on it. Hopefully he's okay. The trainer's immediately over there to take a look at him. So we're going to step away and take a break as they look after our official here on the near sideline. This is East Idaho game night, the 57th Emotion Bowl here on IdahoSports.com. We'll be right back.
Searching for a friendly, experienced insurance agency? Then look no further than Alta Insurance. Alta Insurance provides policies that are personalized to each client's needs by offering a wide range of products and companies to take care of your assets. Let one of our friendly and experienced agents take the time to sit down with you and understand your needs. Call or stop in today with offices in Idaho Falls and Twin Falls. Alta Insurance. It's not just about insurance.
Lead the charge into a brighter future with the all-new 2022 Volkswagen ID4. With an EPA estimated range of 250 miles, the ID4 knows how to go the distance. It's an electric SUV that's as fun to drive as it is stylish and functional. You don't have to sacrifice good looks for great performance. So stop by our dealership today and jumpstart your year with the Volkswagen ID4. Teton Volkswagen, where it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicle.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Well, welcome back as our official is up on his feet, but very ginger as he took a spill, landed on his back on the water fountain there. No give, and they got him into the seat of the little razor down there, the Polaris
Gator.
razor, the Gator, and it's a good sign that he's up and walking and able to sit up and stuff, but definitely going to have a bruised back and be very sore, I'm sure, for the next couple of days. So the officials will slide into a 4-man crew now as handoff goes to Jesperson. And Jesperson picks up about 5. Well, they'll say 4 to the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just a bad spot there as the play was coming right at the official. There was no way for Sadiq and the Tiger ball carrier to stop, and they just ran right into the official, and then everybody took a spill. Olsen, handoff to Jesperson. Jesperson hitting the backfield looking for somewhere to go, and he can't find anywhere. And Olsen ended up with a football. They're going to say the progression was stopped, which is why the whistles blew.
Jesperson thought he was playing rugby right there. He
pitched it back to Olsen. So they'll give him forward progress, which was a loss of about a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 upcoming. And take a look at Sadiq after that tackle out of bounds. His jersey is no longer white on the backside. It is just one streak of brown.
Yeah, it's pretty muddy over here.
It's muddy right there where that water fountain was going. Olsen back to pass. He's got a man uncovered that just nailed him as he got rid of it. That was 15 coming right into the face of Olsen.
Yeah, number 15 is Isaac Farnsworth. And what a great play by him. Just drove it right into Skylar, got him off balance, threw him off his back foot.
So now it's 4th and 7. And the Tigers look like they're going to go for it here.
As they should.
7 minutes. Got tangled up in my cord.
Thought you were doing a little dance.
Olsen in the gun, back to pass. Pressure coming again, going for the corner. Sadiq's there. And Sadiq picks it off in the end zone. A touchback. Kenyon Sadiq catches it in the other end zone now, but this one a touchback for him defensively.
Yeah, Sadiq is he's just a man on a mission tonight, like we've said. He's got 3 touchdowns, now an interception into the end zone. He's a magnet for the end zone. He loves it.
And I don't, after what's happened in this ball game, why do you throw in his direction?
He's 6'4", 205.
He's catching everything. You don't want to throw the ball near him if you're the Tigers. Now, more than likely, Sadiq's going to cover their best receiver every play.
Yes.
So you got to find other guys to get involved and other ways to involve them. Handoff up the middle. Hit and just driven to the ground. That's a great tackle right in the middle by number 75, I think, for the Tigers. That's Lucas D'Antoni. And, man, he picked him up and pile drived him.
Yeah,
Captain Insano style.
Lucas is 6'3", 250, and Woodruff is 5'9", 145. So I'm sure that's Lucas's warm-up bench right there. So,
yeah, and he only needed 1 rep. 6:20 and counting here. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Handoff again. No, Hackey keeps it. Hackey on the run. Hackey very near a first down. In fact, he's got a first down out across the 30. Hackey does it again with his legs. 1st and 10 for the Grizz.
This whole team has been impressive. Their offensive line is blocking. They have looked incredible. You know, their receivers are getting open. Sadiq is doing Sadiq things. Hackey, he's throwing the ball. He's looking incredible. Keeping, confident-wise, they've been an incredible team so far.
All the momentum on the side of the Grizzlies right now, up 34-17. They sling it out to Sadiq. Sadiq's got blockers. Sadiq, another first down or near it, out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they like that screen to him. I mean, as they should.
Yeah, good blocking downfield, and Sadiq, like you said, a big, strong runner, takes on would-be tacklers and picks up near a first down, just about a half-yard shy. It'll be 2nd and 1, just short of the 40-yard line. 5:15 and counting here in the third. The Grizzlies have scored once. The first turnover of the game, Sadiq caught it for a touchback in the end zone. Pressure coming up the middle. That's Silverio for a first down. He needed 1 and got 4. Abron Silverio, he's got a touchdown run on the evening.
Yeah, Silverio is a little hurt, but he's still getting his touches in. You know, this is football. You know, they're a little tougher than some sports, and
But both teams banged up. You know,
Yeah.
Jesperson on the other side is banged up. Silverio's banged up. Guys hobbling around. As the rain has stopped here finally. Bad snap.
Ugh.
Hackey making guys miss.
Oh.
Still on his feet. Makes something out of nothing. He should have been tackled for a loss of about 3, and he picked up 4 on the other side.
great play. I mean, I think that's one of the first miscues from the offensive line, and you know, Hackey's just being his playmaker and getting 4 or 5 yards right there, or 3 or 4, excuse me.
There have been several snaps I felt like have been high that Hackey's kind of had to go up and
Okay.
get and control, but that one was even more so than normal.
It's a little slippery out there still, I'm sure.
Now a direct snap coming, it looks like here. And
Oh.
that was a bad snap as well. I think he wanted to throw and then just got out of bounds. That's number 5 on the carry for the Grizz, Ian Galbraith.
Yeah, that's Ian's shortest run so far this tonight.
Yeah, just picked up a couple, it looks like.
Yeah, and it
No,
did-
he lost a couple.
Oh, yeah, he
So
did.
it's 3rd down now.
It did look like he did want to throw it to Sadiq, but Sadiq was blocking downfield rather than looking for the ball. So maybe a bit of miscue right there.
A big 3rd down spot here, though, with 3:46 left on the clock. Tigers need a stop in the worst way. They need the ball back to cut into this lead.
This may be 4th down territory as well for Skyline.
Hackey with Galbraith on his left. Fakes it to him. No, that was down the middle of the field. Taggart had it in his fingertips. It was just overthrown, and he couldn't haul it in. What an effort from Caden Taggart.
Wow, just overthrown.
And it is a muddy mess down there. Caden Taggart, his 3 is no longer visible on his jersey as it is just caked in mud after that diving effort.
I'm grateful that he's gotten the ball a lot, this game, because I wouldn't be able to recognize him.
And Hackey and Taggart just exchanged some words there, and it was just man, you just missed me. And Hackey probably said, man, I had you. I'm sorry.
That would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, he was wide open in the middle. Sadiq boots it away pretty good. Fair catch called for and caught at the, we'll say, 17, 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Grizz from there. Remember to stay tuned to the post-game show. Actually, but just before that, before the end of this ball game, we're going to announce our IdahoSports.com player of the game. And remember, the MVP of the Great American Rivalry Series here in 2021. We get a vote up here, the 3 of us, and right now there's one man making his name known, and that is Kenyon Sadiq. Caught in the backfield is Jesperson, big number 90 for the Grizzlies. He's the man who drove him back.
Keegan Moss, I believe. Excuse me.
Yeah, Keegan Moss, number 90,
Yeah.
6'3", 240. He went man-to-man with Jesperson and won the battle. Not many can do that, but Keegan Moss did on that play. 2nd and 12 now. Handoff to Jesperson. Not much. He might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. And now we're going to have some late penalties. We're going to have them from both sides. Jesperson threw a would-be tackler down after the whistle blew. And Jesperson pleading his case to the official.
Is it going to be on?
And that just goes against Jesperson.
Was there shoving at the end of the play?
Yeah, Jesperson really pushed someone down well after the whistle, though. You know it's always the second guy that gets caught.
Always.
So there's more going on in that play, I guarantee you. It's just Jesperson was the last one seen.
I know there's jawing. That's going to be a frustration, too. That he hasn't been himself. He's injured. They're down. That's definitely frustration from him.
3rd and about 20. Backed up to their own 12-yard line. Olsen hit, but it's caught. A big hit in the back, though, but it's caught. Sadiq laid the hit. What a catch, though, by number 11 for the Tigers. Peyton Sampson right back up after a big hit in the back. That's a man's catch right there by Peyton Sampson. To hold on to that football.
Oh, what a great catch. But I got to say, Skylar Olsen, he was getting hit too by both sides and still delivered right over the linebacker underneath.
So it's going to be 4th down even after a great catch. Olsen back to punt. High snap, but Olsen gets it away. A good punt. That's going to take a nice Tigers bounce down to the 25-yard line and covered there by Hunter Miller. A flag back here at the 38-yard line. We'll see the call here. A block in the back against Skyline, so that'll back them up even more. That'll put it back to the 15, I believe, after the penalty is marked off. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 15 for the Grizzlies. Conan Heating and Air Conditioning is your Lennox premier dealer in Idaho Falls. Conan Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing superior HVAC services in the Idaho Falls area since 1946. That's 75 years. With highly qualified and experienced technicians, no job is too big or small. For all your furnace repair needs in Idaho Falls, trust the job to Conan Heating and Air Conditioning. Visit them online for more information at conanheating.com. It's a good time to have your furnace checked out if you haven't already. It's getting cold out there.
Yeah, I'm from the south, Lauren. I'm not excited for snow.
It's cooling down.
It is.
1:43 left here in the 3rd. Hackey rolls out to his right. They throw it underneath. It's caught and then out of bounds. The receiver there, number 4, for the Grizz, Ethan Nottestad. They've had a hard time hitting Nottestad. That time Hackey hits him in stride, picks up about 7.
Yeah, I said, uh-oh, because Taggart, he was beating his man down the sideline, but I wasn't sure if Hackey was that confident to throw it down the field on the run. But you never know at this point in the game.
So they give him 6 officially, 2nd and 4 upcoming. Hackey from the 21. Handoff up the middle. That's Galbraith, I believe. Galbraith drug down right at the 25, very close to a 1st down. And I think that was actually Woodruff on the carry, 19.
Yeah, it seems that Woodruff is getting a majority of the carries right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Hamilton Woodruff, the sophomore running back, who's come in and done a good job for an injured Braun Silverio. Of course, Silverio has played in this ball game, has a touchdown run, but Woodruff's got the majority of the carries as they've mixed in Galbraith and others. Even Sadiq has carried the ball.
Yep.
That handoff up the middle, that Silverio dives forward for a 1st down easily, just shy of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Grizz. You know what, Skyline, Josh, they're just controlling the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to in my mind right now.
That's exactly what I was about to say. They're just showing their dominance right now up front. And we were speaking about this in the first quarter. They look bigger than Idaho Falls right now up front, and they're showing it easily.
Idaho Falls, they weren't ranked in this latest poll, but they were ranked the week before, number 5 in the 5A ranks. Now, yeah, I'm not sure. Man, there was a holding. I thought there was a hold there that was brutally obvious. No call, though, and he'll pick up a couple yards on the play.
Yeah, I usually miss those on holding calls personally, but that one was blatantly. But you got to remember, that's a 4-man crew right here.
Yeah. As that ends the third quarter, the Grizzlies on top 34-17 as we head to the fourth quarter. We're going to step away for a quick break. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here on the 57th Emotion Bowl on IdahoSports.com. Don't go anywhere. It's coming up, the end of the fourth quarter.
Searching for a friendly, experienced insurance agency? Then look no further than Alta Insurance. Alta Insurance provides policies that are personalized to each client's needs by offering a wide range of products and companies to take care of your assets. Let one of our friendly and experienced agents take the time to sit down with you and understand your needs. Call or stop in today with offices in Idaho Falls and Twin Falls. Alta Insurance. It's not just about insurance.
Well, welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. It's been all Skyline basically since the second quarter. Idaho Falls jumped out to a 10-0 lead. They scored once late in the second quarter as well, but it's been Skyline rattling off 21 unanswered. Then they score at the end of half, and they've scored again here in the third.
Oh.
Hackey on the run. He's got lots of grass in front of him, switching fields. And now it's a foot race. He gets caught from behind after a huge gain down to the 38-yard line. Lackland Hackey.
Lackland Hackey Lackey. All right, as Mr. Lauren over here has called him. He has been a playmaker. That was a play that they were looking deep again, and wasn't open. And he made nothing out of something, and a gain of about 40, 50 yards right there.
Yeah, great run by Lackland Hackey down to the 40-yard line. 11:35 to go here in this ball game, and Skyline threatening again as they're into Tiger territory.
And here we go, single coverage on Sadiq.
And it's going to be a run. That's Woodruff. Woodruff trying to turn the corner, gets drugged down. And what a nice tackle out there, number 20, or that's 33, sorry. I think that's number 33 for the Tigers. William Hurley, a nice job by him.
I'm very impressed, Lauren, that you saw that number.
It was pretty muddy. That's just a guess. It was really a guess. I mean,
that was a great guess because
I think that's who it is. He's right there. Maybe it's 32.
I think he's went over to the Skyline defensive coordinator to get the play call.
Yeah, 1 and 32, chatting over there with one of the Skyline coaches. It might have been 32 on the tackle, Porter Tuttle. That probably was Porter Tuttle. But then number 1 over there, Bo Anderson, chatting with him as well. Hackey downfield into double coverage again. Oh. Did he pick it off? Yes, he did. Interception, that time into triple coverage. It came free, and Idaho Falls picks it off.
That might be the turnover that they need. We saw Skyline score 27 points in the second quarter. That's what Idaho Falls needs right now. They need that kind of dominance in a quarter to do that.
And I think that was Dason Hunter who came over. There were 3 guys there. The ball popped free, and Hunter, the last one to fly in there, I think, and intercept it. So 1st and 10, a little momentum shift here early in the fourth quarter. The Tigers with the ball at their own 15. Man in motion. Olsen, good coverage this time down the far sideline. They've got his man. They had him. I thought he got grabbed right at the end, but he couldn't get to it. Incomplete, just beyond the reach of the intended receiver. It was Jesperson down the sideline.
Yeah, that's the pass that right there. That would have changed this drive totally. But I like Skylar Olsen taking that shot. He's confident now. It was on target. I did think he got pulled. Yeah. It was on target, but he's going to be hitting throws from now on, I feel.
There was a late grab, but it was awfully close. It'd been tough to throw a flag there. Jesperson with the carry. Jesperson with running room and blockers. Jesperson down the field. all the way down to the 48-yard line. Kyan Jesperson with a big run just shy of midfield.
Yeah, this senior needs to take over. This has got to be his drive and the rest of his game, and he is right now. You know, they targeted him on a deep pass. He ran this ball for about 30 yards right there. Great play by Jesperson.
Good blocking downfield for the wide receivers on the far side as well. Olsen back in the gun. Back to pass. Has good coverage. It's too high. Intended for Bo Anderson. It was just high. And it'll be 2nd and 10 now. You know, and thus far in this drive, Olsen's getting time to throw the ball. He's getting good protection, and he's been able to at least have an opportunity to throw it to some open receivers.
Yeah, on that throw right there, he threw off his back foot. You know, he would have hit that throw if he had that
if he planted
planted
forward.
Exactly, thank you, yeah. He would have hit Bo Anderson right there.
Olsen again in the gun. Handoff up the middle to Jesperson. Room to run. Carrying would-be tacklers for a first down to the 40. And an injured, maybe a couple injured guys as everybody laying on the field. Idaho Falls player, a big lineman it looks like, in pain at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's not what you want at this moment in the game.
Hopefully he's all right as well. First down on the carry from Kyan Jesperson. For all your commercial John Deere new and used agricultural equipment, choose C&B Operations, Eastern Idaho's premier John Deere dealership. Visit C&B Operations at 1102 West Bridge Street in Blackfoot for all your equipment needs. Or you can visit them online at deerequipment.com. That's DEEREQUIPMENT. C&B Operations in Blackfoot is a proud supporter of Idaho Falls and Skyline Athletics. Weimer Heating and Air is proud to support tonight's Emotion Bowl. Weimer is Southeast Idaho's heating and cooling pros. Call them today at 208-523-3848. Remember to stay tuned to the Friday Night Flash tonight, as a lot of games are going to be wrapping up here pretty quick tonight across the state. Check out the Friday Night Flash for all those scores updated from across the state. And we'll have all the scores in from across the state finals, probably 11, 12 o'clock tonight, as it's been a busy night for us here at IdahoSports.com across the state. Crews all over busy with games. Hopefully you've had an opportunity to kind of see that lineup as they still attend to one of the Tiger linemen down at the 45-yard line. Performance Therapy is proud to sponsor the 57th Annual Emotion Bowl. Performance Therapy specializes in sports orthopedic rehab for hip, knee, ankle, shoulder, and spine, as well as evaluation and treatment of concussions. At Performance Therapy, their physical therapists are very knowledgeable and are focused on providing a superior and unique experience. Call today to make an appointment, 208-529-3332, or check them out online. And you can visit them at 3125 Valencia in Idaho Falls. Good luck tonight, boys. And Rain in Style is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Emotion Bowl. Rain in Style provides custom alternatives to make you and your animal stand out in a crowd. Use coupon code EMOTIONBOWL with your order and get 10% off now. Grab life by the reins and play hard tonight. That's Emotion Bowl. One word to get your 10% off on your order. I thank our power boosters, MVP Rentals, All Things Automotive, Bingham Memorial Orthopedic Institute, Teton Auto Group, Conan Heating and Air Conditioning, and Rockwell Homes. Just a great lineup of sponsorship tonight. Of course, great sponsors for tonight's game as well. Got the Marines here because of the Great American Rivalry Series down here in front of us. Huge thanks to all of the armed forces, the men and women that protect our country and serve. After they help off the lineman, he's under his own power over there. That's a good sign. It's 1st and 10. Olsen hit as he throws down the field. Caught. Touchdown. Colton Lyda. Number 17, Colton Lyda. What a throw from Olsen. And they're going to have a personal foul roughing the passer as well, as they went high and hit Olsen in the helmet.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, absolutely. That's a personal foul because Olsen was on his back foot, throwing and threw a perfect strike to Colton Lyda.
Colton Lyda turned on the jets and caught a beautiful pass from Olsen, and that's where you see the skill of Olsen. With that guy flying at him in his face, he just delivers to Colton Lyda on a great strike to make this a little more interesting.
We've seen Skylar Olsen make those plays multiple times throughout this year, and we said he was a second half player, and he's got to show up this quarter, and he did in that drive.
Now, I might be mistaken, but I thought that you could assess it on the kickoff. Yeah, that's correct. You don't have, it's not declined. They're going to assess the penalty on the kickoff. Initially, they talked about declining it, but that's incorrect. They wanted to take it on the kickoff. So on to kick for the PAT. The kick is up, and it is in. So it's a 10-point ball game. As the Tigers keep this thing interesting, 9.5 minutes, plenty of time for the Tigers. They just need the defense to step up again like they did on that last possession.
Yeah, this defense has to stop Skyline this drive. You know, sure, they have the time on their side right now, 9 minutes, 34 seconds. But to make this game even more interesting, a stop right here gives them more confidence going into that next offensive drive.
Quitting smoking, chewing, or vaping is tough, but so are you. If you're ready to quit, there is help. Visit projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW today. And Idaho Sports does a lot more than just broadcasting. We love doing this, but continue to check back to the website for updated scores, schedules, standings, polls, action photo galleries, and written content from every corner of the state. And remember, we still got our IdahoSports.com post-game show where we will award the IdahoSports.com Player of the Game for this 57th Emotion Bowl. So after the penalty, they'll actually kick off from Skyline's 45-yard line. Now, this is a perfect spot for an opportunity. Go ahead, Josh.
No, I was thinking that same thing. A perfect spot for an onside kick opportunity.
Yeah.
If they can pull this off, which I don't think they will.
You got to think Skyline knows that as well. And you see the guys up on the line of scrimmage. They are waiting for that just because this is a great spot to try it. And he will try it. It's a good one. The ball's still free.
He got it.
Idaho Falls got it. Now the question is, was it touched beforehand? Did it go 10 yards and it went backwards?
It went 10 yards, then Idaho Falls, Skyline player bounced it backwards.
That's my opinion too. That ball went 10 yards and then bounced backwards.
Big call right here. This is absolutely a big call.
That ball, yes, they did. Yep. First down for the Tigers, and I agree with that. I don't think it was touched by Idaho Falls before it hit the 10 yards. Then it went backwards after it was kind of muffed. Idaho Falls secures it, and it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Now, head coach Scott Berger out there disagreeing with our white hat, but it's not going to make a difference at this point.
No, what a great onside kick. That's hard to do.
Yeah, it was a perfect kick.
That is
Idaho Falls got around it, made it difficult for Skyline to cover it. The ball squirted free. And the Tigers with new life here. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Handoff, Jesperson. Hard running for about 3 yards. 9:26 and counting here in the fourth.
Lauren, I'm excited. This is gonna make for an interesting 9 minutes and 20 seconds.
A good opportunity here, and think about the leg ability for the Tigers. You know, if they can score here, it's now a 3-point game, and they give themselves a great chance in the fourth quarter. Olsen, handoff to Jesperson. Jesperson hit from the side. Couple yards is all he'll get, and it'll be 3rd and 5 upcoming from the 30.
I don't hate that play call at all. You know, Jesperson, he's their workhorse. He's their senior right now, and they're putting the ball in the senior's hands. I love it.
He has done a lot of hard work here. They had him on a wheel route that just off the fingertips, and then they scored later on that deep throw. Olsen trying for the hard count to get guys offside. Skyline doesn't jump. They move Jesperson to the right side. Handoff to Jesperson. Jesperson stood up short of the first down. It looked like he had room to run. What a great tackle out there by
I think that's number 28, Christian Robinson.
Yeah, and I like the sportsmanship there. Robinson ran right over to Jesperson and said, hey, gave him a pat on the back and said, good run. A great tackle by Robinson.
Yeah, he got low. That's what you have to do on a big running back, as Jesperson is.
Timeout taken by Idaho Falls. Little indecision on whether to go for it here or try. The field goal would be a heck of a field goal. This would be a, 45-yard field goal probably from this point. That'd be a big field goal to try to hit at this point in the ball game, especially with the field conditions. Well, if you'd like to advertise on IdahoSports.com, just contact sales at IdahoSports.com for more information. We've got some great sponsors for tonight. Huge thanks to our East Idaho game night sponsors, Teton Auto Group, also your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter, and Valley-Wide Cooperative.
You know, Lauren, I was looking on the roster. Their kicker, wearing, he does have a leg.
He does have a leg, but this would be a huge, I mean, that's like 45 yards in bad field conditions. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 4. Olsen in the backfield along with Jesperson. Man in motions. It's a little reverse.
Oh.
Can he get to the corner? Flag comes in. That's coming back. He picks up the first down. There's another flag. Are they going to call that on Olsen?
I don't know. I'm more interested in what this flag is down here near side.
I think they were both going to be blocking the backs.
Okay.
Or holding.
Yep. Oh, what do you do here?
Man. It's a tough spot because, again, now you back up 10 yards. You're going to be back around the 43-yard line.
Do you take the risk, though? Manwaring does have a leg.
Yeah, but not from here.
Not from here. I mean, this is professional-wise. That would be an incredible kick. What is this, 4th and...
It's 4th and 16.
15, I think.
7:39 left. You got to go for it. I really think you have to go for it here. They're playing prevent, really, on defense at this point. Olsen across the middle, intercepted, flag comes in. We might have an pass interference or defensive holding.
There's a flag on the play.
It was intercepted. It was intercepted, but it's going to be either pass interference or defensive holding.
I wasn't looking that direction. There's pass interference on Jagger, the receiver.
So it was pass interference. It's 15 yards. I think they're more at like 16, so it's still going to be like 4th and 1. I know the board said 4th and 14, but it was longer than 14.
Those yard lines were a little off.
Yeah. It's 4th down still. It's going to be 4th and 1. Yeah, it's 4th and 1. I mean, a short one. And
this is where Skylar Olsen could do a QB sneak right here.
Yes. If the line can give him the push that he needs, it's either that or hand it off to Jesperson.
Which in this 4th quarter, this line has shown up. The board is saying 4th and 4, but it is definitely 4th and a long yard.
Bo Anderson, the man to come out onto the field. And here comes the count. They need a timeout. And now a timeout called. And just confusion from the Idaho Falls sideline. They didn't have the right guys in on the field. They have to burn another timeout, and that's costly at this point in the game where you're down 10. You've already burned 2.
That's two timeouts on this drive alone.
So it'll stay 4th and 1 with the timeout. 7:33 left here in the fourth quarter. A 10-point game, but it's a 4th and 1 for the Tigers. They really need points here. One way or the other, you got to have points here.
You have to. You know, and Lauren, your head coach, Marty Duffin, what are you doing?
Really, two things. You either have to hand it off to Jesperson, or you get a sneak with Olsen. I mean, those are the two things that I would do here.
Don't try anything tricky.
No, yeah, I don't think anything stupid, no pitches, nothing. Something you're really familiar with that you've run a ton. Olsen's going to go under center. They do have the big fullback in. Oh, the ball came free. The question is who came up with it. Skyline says they have it.
Oh.
Do they?
Hang on.
No signal yet from the officials. Olsen doesn't have it. No, so Idaho Falls came up with the ball, but they're still short of the first down.
No, Skyline came up with the ball.
I don't think they actually signaled a turnover. I think that he just came up short.
Hang on.
But that's disastrous there. Just a mishandled snap. They end up short. They don't even bring the chains on to. And so it's a turnover on downs.
That count had to have been on 1. I mean, there was, as soon as they lined up, they went.
And he was going to get it, too. If he'd have handled that ball, he was going to get it. So just an unfortunate event there for Idaho Falls and a big hit in the backfield. Nice tackle in the backfield as now the Tigers in panic mode a little bit here. They've got to try to go after the football. Down 10 here with 7 minutes and counting in this ball game.
I have no idea who tackled that. At this point in this game, muddy field.
Yeah, we couldn't see the numbers to start with. Now we surely can't see them covered in mud.
Great play by the defensive lineman.
Yeah, driven back for about a yard loss. It's 2nd and 11 upcoming. And, again, there is still time left here, but the Grizzlies have to get a stop. They press up on Sadiq. Now back off. He's been quiet here in the second half. Man in motion. It goes to Taggart. No, Hackey keeps it. Hackey going to pick up about 5 or 6 to the 31. About 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 upcoming.
All right. This is where you need it.
A big 3rd down upcoming here as the clock continues to run. 6:20.
I'm interested to see if Idaho Falls decides the blitz right here. I'm really interested to see if they decide to blitz. Man, that was unfortunate right there. That turnover. Oh, that's heartbreaking, but still confidence right here. 3rd and 3, long 3.
Count coming. They just get the snap off. Hackey rolling to his left, hitting the backfield, gets away somehow. And now cut down short still. He should have been down way back at the 20. Got away. And it'll be 4th down now. You have to punt away, right?
You have to. Yeah.
If you're Skyline, you have to punt away.
And I was looking down here near side, and I think Idaho Falls got away with the defensive holding, being completely honest. But Idaho Falls is counting their blessing, as so to say, and got that big stop.
So they
faked it.
They could. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Sadiq. I mean, he's probably got the green light to do what he wants at this point.
He's calling his own number.
He may very well. No, he will not. He will kick it away. Probably very smart. That ball caught. No return happening though. Down at the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers with 4:56 left here in the fourth quarter. I did get, we were talking earlier about how wide the field is. I just saw this now. It's 53 1/3 yard wide. I had no idea. I didn't think it was some random number like that.
I thought it was 40, 45.
So did I. 53 1/3. We're going to trust the sources there.
53 1/3.
Hopefully they're not just filling me full of,
Oh, what?
insanity. Was that the Fumble-Rooski play? Yeah, I don't think 97 didn't snap the ball. I think the ball was super wet, and he tried to snap it, and it didn't move.
Those are one of those funny times where everyone but the center.
Yeah, he was the only one that didn't move.
Well,
so snap infraction, 5-yard penalty. Olsen back in the gun. They've got to work quickly here. Olsen in trouble. Hit as he lets go. Receiver caught. What a catch in triple coverage. Colton Lyda.
Wow, what a catch. Skylar Olsen got hit again. He has been getting hit all game.
Just took a shot.
But he made the throw. Colton Lyda is a playmaker. We talked about that earlier in the game. Catch in between the linebacker and the safety. Great job to concentrate on that ball.
So the heart's still beating. Handoff, Jesperson up the middle, nowhere to go. No, he breaks free. Oh, he thought he was going to break free. They held on by his shoestrings. Number 8 with a saving tackle.
Yeah, that was number 8, Trey Olsen, the big linebacker. Great shoestring tackle.
And an injured player out there now for Skyline, and that's nice for Idaho Falls in the fact that it stops the clock. At least they didn't have to use any sort of timeout. 4:28 left here on the clock as we have an injured Skyline Grizzly player on the field. Remember, stick around. For our IdahoSports.com player of the game. At the end of this ball game. Right now they've got the injured player up and coming off the field. And the Tigers come back to the field at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 8. Olsen in the gun. Back to pass. Pressure coming down the far sideline. He's got a receiver out there. Pass interference is going to be the call against number 22.
You heard the Skyline fans yelling that he pulled their guy down, but I think it was a little bit of both.
Yeah, there was definitely some battling, but often that's going to go to the offense. Jake Murdoch, the man out there, number 22 on the coverage, and everybody got tied up, but that's just, you're going to have that. I mean, obviously whoever the call goes against, the fans or whatever, are going to be upset, but 9 times out of 10, that's the call.
Yeah.
That's just the way it's going to be. 15-yard penalty on pass interference, first down for the Tigers. And if the roles were switched, if it was Skyline, the same call would have happened for Skyline.
Exact same call.
Olsen in the gun, back to pass. Pressure coming up the middle, off the back foot. He has a man. Did he get in? Touchdown. The Tigers score, and who else? Colton Lyda.
Wow, what a route. He faked like he was going inside, went back outside to the pylon. Great throw by Skylar Olsen. Fantastic throw.
And the Tigers are right back into this thing. Down 4, a very important PAT. A very important PAT to put this to a 3-point game.
Oh!
And a jump there. The question is, are we going to have offsides? Yes, we are. Offsides on the defense.
Okay, do you go for 2? They're at the
1
yard line?
No.
Okay. Hey, no. You never know, Coach.
I mean, I know the temptation is, okay, you go for 2, you get it, now a field goal wins it.
Exactly.
But
they're not going to.
No,
okay.
No. You kick a PAT here.
Last week we discussed why I'm not a good coach, and that's the reason.
I'm a gambler, but in this one, no, you kick a PAT. You've got a great kicker here. You've been perfect on the evening. Snaps down, holds good. That nearly got blocked, but it goes in.
Squeaked over the bar. Okay.
Brand new ball game, folks. With 4 minutes and 8 seconds left, it's a 3-point game. It looked like Skyline had this thing wrapped up 34-17. Idaho Falls comes storming back. Now it's 34-31.
Now, if I'm Skyline, Sadiq has touched the ball once this second half, and it was an interception. I think we got to get in the playmaker's hands.
Yeah, whether it's just throwing it out to him in the flat. I think he has caught maybe something out in the flat a little bit here in the second half, but you're right. Nothing like the first half. And I think you're right. Get the ball into his hands out in the flat. Let him make a move. Let him take on some tacklers.
Yep. And they love doing this little screen to him. Why not do that again? You know, that picks up 7 yards every play, it seems like. And they really need to get the ball in his hands.
So they'll kick off here. Back. And look, the onside kick.
Yeah.
I mean, that made a huge difference there. We were calling for it. Everybody knew it was coming. They just executed perfectly on it.
Hey, if they had kicked a field goal, this game would have been tied right there. I love high school football. Wow, what a leg.
Deep kick. Going to get him back into the end zone. That's fantastic if you're a Tiger fan. That'll bring him out to the 20. 1st and 10 for Skyline. And now it's on the defense once again for the Tigers. They've got to come up with a stop here with 4 minutes, 8 seconds left on the clock. In the 57th Emotion Bowl, and emotions have run high here. It has gone back and forth.
And having to use those timeouts for Idaho Falls on that one drive, that may come back to haunt them. We'll see.
There's one timeout left for the Tigers, 3 for the Grizzlies. High snap, but they get it to Silverio, and hanging on for dear life. What a great tackle there by number 50 for the Tigers.
Yeah, number 50, Brandon Rasmussen. He was holding on for dear life right there.
And he kept that to about a 4-yard gain, because if he lets go, Silverio probably picks up a first down on that play.
Absolutely.
So it's 2nd and 6. The Tigers across the way cheering on, trying to will their defense to a stop here.
Jungle's getting loud.
And Skyline happy to take all the time they can off this clock. Hackey back in the gun. Man in motion is Taggart. Handoff, no. Hackey keeps it. Hackey falls forward for a first down.
Wow. Wow, what a play design. It had me faked out. I thought they gave it off to Taggart. Wow, what a play design. First down. Softens the blow a little bit for Skyline. I think one more first down gets it.
Now you do have one timeout still from the Tigers, but you're right, they can't give up another first down.
Nope.
They need to get a stop here. They'll have, if they can, they're going to have about a minute and a half left. Yeah, about a minute and a half if they can get a stop.
And Idaho Falls knows they have to keep this on the ground. So here's the first play that we've seen with Sadiq lined up as the
handoff goes to Silverio. Silverio trying to cut up field, nowhere to go.
Is that a loss of half a yard maybe?
Yeah, a little bit of a loss, Silverio, but the big thing here is the clock. 2:30 and counting now. Ball is set. Play clock will start.
Number 87, Grayson Thomas with the stop to the Tigers.
And it is about a half-yard loss. 2nd down. They're not even going to have a minute and a half unless they utilize their timeout here in a specific. They'll probably use it on 3rd down.
They get a stop right here.
They'll call timeout.
Yes.
Here comes the count. Hackey hands it off to Silverio. They get it a very short gain to the, and we'll see. Do they call a timeout here, or are they going to let it go?
Oh, this is a risky part right here. This is why using those timeouts on that one drive, you could have used the timeout right here and saved the last two.
A minute 40 left. I'm surprised they didn't use the timeout there. They might be trying to save it for the offensive possession. That's the only other thought.
Yeah, Coach Marty, I think he's trying to save it for that offensive side.
That is a risky move, though, here. With 3rd down, you've got to get a stop here.
Here we go.
They're going to try to draw him off sides. They don't. Back to pass. Hackey. No, incomplete. And
stops the clock.
Ooh, boy. Sadiq took a shot. That clock stops, too. That is a. And Sadiq took a shot, and it wasn't anything illegal. It was just a crossing route that he took a hit.
Yeah, and the quarterback, that's when, you don't want your quarterback throwing him in that direction. That's always a little hard just because you put him in a really hard location to get hit and injured, and you're seeing that here.
And, man, everybody's hobbled here in this ball game. That's Bo Anderson. He was in on that play. He came up limping a little bit. Sadiq took a shot in the gut on a crossing route. The pass was high. And now with Sadiq on the turf, and like you mentioned, that incomplete pass stops the clock. That is a huge.
Very surprised they did that.
Huge play. I keep it on the ground. Yeah. Trust your defense. Keep it on the ground. If you don't pick it up,
it's okay.
Yeah.
Keeps the clock running.
Keep the clock moving.
And you don't take the risk of losing your best defensive player right now.
Yeah, and really, Sadiq's done it on both sides of the ball. He's got 3 touchdown catches, an interception. It looks like he'll probably be all right. Maybe. As they try to get him up off the field.
He's a big guy.
He is a big guy.
But now you got to think of the Idaho Falls size. You lose a corner who's 6'4", 205. You have Jagger out there. You could throw something.
And you've got Lida.
You got Lida. You have players that are playmakers. Just haven't gotten able to get around the size and the strength and the speed of Sadiq.
Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game: Teton Toyota, Alta Insurance, Coulter and Mortuary, Eagle Rock Dental, Rockwell Homes, Thompson Holman Weiler, C&B Operations, Conan Heating and Air Conditioning, Wyman Heating and Air, as well as Performance Therapy, Rain in Style as well, and our Power Boosters, MVP Rentals, All Things Automotive, Bingham Memorial Orthopedic Institute, Teton Auto Group, Conan Heating and Air Conditioning, and Rockwell Homes. This is an East Idaho Game Night Game Stream production on IdahoSports.com, presented by Teton Auto Group, also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter and Valleywide Cooperative. We're going to step away here for a minute, take a break. It's the 57th Emotion Bowl. Don't go away. It's 1 minute, 17 seconds left. Idaho Falls is going to get the ball back here shortly. We'll be right back.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. And I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Searching for a friendly, experienced insurance agency? Then look no further than Alta Insurance. Alta Insurance provides policies that are personalized to each client's needs by offering a wide range of products and companies to take care of your assets. Let one of our friendly and experienced agents take the time to sit down with you and understand your needs. Call or stop in today with offices in Idaho Falls and Twin Falls. Alta Insurance. It's not just about insurance.
Welcome back as Kenyon Sadiq being helped off the field, and he is up on his feet, but it definitely not doing too well. Hopefully that young man is okay. He has had a heck of a ball game. The Tigers, it's 4th down. The return man sits back at about the 40 for the Tigers. There's a minute 17 left. Punts away.
Oh.
It takes a bounce, and I think you just got to get away from this at that point.
Okay.
And they will stop it at the 35-yard line. So they'll have a minute 8 here to go 65 yards. Actually, they only need to get, if they can pick up 50 yards, they get a field goal opportunity. They could tie this thing up. A touchdown will win it. 65 yards in a minute 8 is what it's come down to. After this game looked to be out of hand, the Tigers have come all the way back, trailing by 3 here with a minute 8.
This is what the senior Skylar Wilson has always wanted for his chance for Idaho Falls to win this.
Olsen back to pass.
Oh.
It's short. And incomplete. A flag came out. What's the flag going to be? Offensive pass interference or defensive?
I think it's going to be defensive, and I'm very surprised Jagger got up from that. That looked like head-to-head contact right there.
And that could very well be the call, honestly. We'll see.
Whoa.
Pass interference on the offense. He must have shoved off as he knew that ball was underthrown.
Absolutely, and what he could have done there, he could have just tried to reach back, try to draw the defensive pass interference. It's a hard play right there, though.
That hurts. 1:01 left on the clock now. But now you've got to go 70 yards. Has a 15-yard penalty.
I'm not surprised they took a shot, though.
Now, 80 yards now they've got to go.
Oh, it's getting loud.
In a minute, Olsen back to pass. Pressure, they throw the screen underneath to Jesperson. Jesperson hit, and he'll end up short.
We got to go.
Yeah, and they've got to get back to the line of scrimmage quickly or call the timeout. They aren't going to get the timeout. There's 45 seconds and counting. Man on the field. He does get off, and now Olsen fumbles it a little bit. Down the field he goes.
Oh, he's open.
It's Lyda.
Oh!
What a catch from Colton Lyda.
Wow.
No, that wasn't Lyda. I'm not sure who it was. It wasn't Colton Lyda, but what a catch down the field. Now here you got to get back up. They got to get set. 30 seconds and counting.
Spike the ball. Timeout.
And now a timeout called by Skyline. 29 seconds on the clock. What a catch on the far side.
What a throw by Skyler. He was under pressure. He fumbled the ball in his hands once it got snapped to him. He got it under control, threw it dart down the left-hand side of that field. What a catch.
What a ball game. The Tigers doing everything they can to win this ball game. You know, 10 more yards, they're probably in field goal range. Yeah. They've got 30 seconds. They still have their timeout. That's huge.
I think that's the big thing right now. They made Skyline use one of their timeouts, and they still kept their timeout.
It's been back and forth. Remember, the Tigers were down 34-17 in this fourth quarter. They've scored twice. They're threatening again.
Standing room only right now. I love this.
Olsen in the gun. After the timeout, 29 seconds. Back to pass. Olsen down the far side. It's underthrown.
Oh!
And that ball's out of bounds. The ball's out of bounds. I don't think there's any way you're going to get an offense or a pass interference call there just because the ball was so far out of bounds.
Oh, that was very close to being pass interference, though.
Very close. 29 seconds left, 2nd and 10. I really think you start thinking about trying to throw something to pick up some yards to the far side, maybe an out route to the sideline.
Oh.
And another timeout now taken by Skyline.
Okay, I like that play design, though. They try to get the natural rub for the receiver to get the wheel route, but
Olsen's really been leaving it up, hanging in the air. He needs to get just a little more on it and maybe a little less air to allow his receiver to run underneath it.
He has the arm strength.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
Not a question.
Well, yeah, with as high as he's throwing it, he could put another 15 yards on that, no problem. 22.9 seconds, 34-31.
I would not hate a pass in the middle of the field. You still have a timeout.
That's right, you do.
And you have a fantastic leg in number 19.
The other thing is, if you can throw for a first down, you get beyond the sticks. The clock's going to stop temporarily. You can get to the line of scrimmage and spike it too, to save yourself some time if you want to keep your timeout. We'll see what they opt to do here.
There we go.
If you run the football, you have to pick up a first down or get out of bounds.
I don't like running the football here.
Olsen in the back in the shotgun with Jesperson to his left. Back to pass. Jesperson out into the flat. Olsen on the run. Down to the sideline. Oh! Touchdown! Oh my word! Touchdown, Idaho Falls! What a phenomenal throw and catch.
Wow, that was number 7, Hayden Turnage. We were talking about Skylar Olsen being able to have the arm strength.
No, I think it was number 2. It was Hunter Miller.
Was it number 2?
Yes, Hunter Miller, the one who catches it. And Idaho Falls, unbelievably, has scored. They're up 37-34.
Oh,
no, I thought he got in. They're saying no, he did get in. My mistake. All of a sudden, I was thinking they were calling it back.
Oh my God!
They just haven't put the points on the board yet. What a phenomenal! How are they really not? They're marking him down out of bounds.
Wait, this is not a PAT? Oh, it is a touchdown. There it is. He caught it in the end zone.
There's no. Yes,
there
touchdown. There's the signal from the officials.
Officials, y'all are stressing us out.
Well, yeah, nobody's signaled it yet, I guess. It's a touchdown. 37-34. Are you kidding me? 15 seconds left on the clock. And this, again, a very important PAT. This puts you up 4. It takes away any opportunity for a field goal to tie it. They'd have to score a touchdown with Skyline to win it.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my word.
Skylar Olsen, what a he was on the run. A dart.
What a throw. What a catch by Hunter Miller. Guys trying to get onto the field to get in position. And this is a very important PAT.
That throw made the Skyline fans already leave.
Kicks up. It is good. And it is 38-34. The Tigers, an improbable comeback in the fourth quarter, down 17-34. It's now 38-34. 21 unanswered from the Tigers.
Lauren, we were just talking about that they had to score like Skyline did during that second quarter. They have done it. Skylar Olsen, their senior, they put him on their back, okay? He's getting hit all night. He's been stressed out, making throws. Wow. I think my MVP just changed a little bit.
What a turn of events. With 4 minutes left, it looked like this thing was over. And Skyline had other plans for this evening. Now, there's still 15 seconds left.
Hey, but then again, you got to think their playmaker, Sadiq, he's out.
That very well may be the case. That very well may be the case. The Tigers, we haven't seen Sadiq back into the game.
He's under the tent.
He's under the tent down there. We may not see him back in this game. Of course, if you're Kenyon Sadiq, you're doing everything you can to say, I want to be back in this game. Here comes the kick. They'll try to go deep for sure to get the touchback, and they will. So 15 seconds and 4/10. Don't forget the 4/10. That may be important.
It'd be very important. Lauren, I'm looking back. You are mind blown right now, as you should.
It was 34-17 in the fourth quarter with about 9 minutes left. And the Tigers, their defense has come up big. Their offense, Colton Lida, he's caught 2 touchdown passes. That one from Olsen to give them the lead.
All right.
What a phenomenal football game, no matter who you're cheering for. It has been crazy, and this is what high school football is all about. Last chance here for the Grizzlies. They get it out to the outside, and it's dropped. Incomplete pass.
That's where Sadiq was right there. That play right there is designed for Sadiq, and he is out of this game.
He had some blockers. He would have picked up some yards and probably got out of bounds. Now 12.4 left. 2nd and 10 upcoming. That was intended for Isaac Farnsworth.
Yeah, you got to remember here, they have one timeout. They have to go.
They got to go 80 yards. 80 yards, and they need all of them.
Do you believe in miracles?
Well, the Grizzlies, there's some faithful here standing and watching. Anything can happen here. 12 seconds left. Hackey back to pass. Hit as he let go. Nearly intercepted.
Uh-oh.
And now they're going to call, oh, man. They're going to call a.
Roughing the passer.
Oh, man. You just got to be smarter than that.
Yeah, he drilled the quarterback.
You've just got to be smarter than that if you are the Tigers. You see him let go of that, peel off. It's not worth it at this point in the ball game.
Or just give him a little love tap, you know?
Take a dive, do whatever it takes to not hit him. That's what's killing you right now. That's an incomplete pass. 7.6 seconds. Now you give him a shot to get it further downfield.
You know, we really haven't seen his arm strength.
You know, Hackey's probably got about 45, 50 yards in him. And a timeout now taken by the Tigers.
Okay.
Timeout is called by IdahoFalls.
What a game, folks. I hope you haven't turned off. And I hope if you did, you came back on with us because it looked like it was over. It looked like it was going to be 8 straight years for the Grizzlies. And Idaho Falls turned on the gas here in the fourth quarter to take the lead 38-34 with about 15 seconds left on the clock. They hit a man in the corner of the end zone. It was Hunter Miller. The PAT was good. And the fans, look at the student section down there across the way for Idaho Falls. They are on the track. They're ready to storm the field as soon as those clock hits 0.
Oh, my goodness.
And there will be a lot of orange spray paint going on here in about 7 seconds if they can hold on.
Hey, I wonder if there's going to be any, hitching ladders or any reverses, any double throws. I wonder what coach has in the back of the playbook here.
Everything is on the table here for the Grizzlies. Hackey out into the flat. It's caught. He's going to try to get out of bounds, and he does.
Okay.
So picks up the first down, but that not necessarily important. The big thing is to get out of bounds. 2 seconds left. This is it. One last heave.
Yes. So I saw on the sideline here that the backup quarterback was warming up. Okay. I think they might be trying something here. 9, I believe, is their backup quarterback, and he is in the huddle right now.
He's the only guy going to be in the huddle with a clean jersey.
Number 9, where is?
That is Racer Collins. You called for him early in the game, Josh. The sophomore quarterback. He might have the bigger arm.
That's what I'm thinking here.
You never know. Racer Collins, the sophomore, might have the bigger arm.
Is Hackey on the field at all?
Yes. No, he's not. He wasn't in that play.
I'm very interested here to see if they try to do a double pass.
So a timeout called by Skyline. It's their final. 2.3 seconds left. They've got Racer Collins, the sophomore backup quarterback, number 9, into the game. 5'10", 150. He's not a big kid, but he might have a big arm. And right now,
probably a baseball player.
You need 50. You need a 55-yard heave.
Oh.
If you leave it short, it's going to be tough to get into the end zone. Idaho Falls is going to do everything they can. That's all they have to keep them from doing is crossing the goal line.
Yeah, they officially took Hackey out. He is not even in the huddle right now. So it has to be an arm thing here.
So it'll be Racer Collins. They've got 5 wideouts. Taggart will go to the far side in the slot. And this is it, folks. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Now he steps up, and he's sacked, and that does it. The Idaho Falls Tigers win this thing, and they head directly to the goalpost. The Idaho Falls Tigers, with an improbable comeback, win this thing 38-34. And just like that, they're immediately headed for the goalpost. Congratulations to the Idaho Falls Tigers. What a win and what a ball game.
Wow, that's got to be one of the best games in years right here. Oh, my goodness.
Just a phenomenal comeback by the Tigers as they'll head back to shake hands. I like this. The coaching staff bringing them back to shake hands at midfield. There's plenty of time to paint those goalposts.
Oh, man.
Congratulations, young men of Idaho Falls High School. What a game.
Oh, my God. I'm speechless. I'm going to be rewatching the fourth quarter here tonight laying in bed. Wow.
What a football game. And a devastating loss for Skyline, and the biggest, I think, thing there is a tough way to lose a great football game. I mean, Skyline played phenomenal. It just the fourth quarter, Idaho Falls had one more big play. Congratulations to head coach Marty Duffin and the Idaho Falls Tigers. What a football game here tonight at Ravston Stadium. The 57th Emotion Bowl will not be forgotten.
Lauren, I am excited to watch this about to happen. Are they going to jump on the goalpost and just start spray painting? I am so excited to watch about what is about to happen.
Well, as we watch the teams shake hands, I love to see the sportsmanship from everybody. I mean, these kids, they all know each other. They've known each other for years. They play together on other sports teams. They've probably played together football, with Grid Kid coming up, as kids playing when they were young. They've played on the same teams. And everyone out there congratulating these teams. And there they head to the goalposts. And it has been a lot of years. None of these kids could drive. Most of them were still in grade school the last time those goalposts were orange. And they get to go and pull out the spray paint.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
What a spectacular opportunity and a spectacular game for the Idaho Falls Tigers. Pure joy from those guys down there.
The student section is about to break down that fence over there. They better open those soon.
I'm shocked that they aren't letting them on the field.
I think they're waiting for the Skyline players to get out.
That may be the case. They might be waiting for Skyline to get off the field.
Which they're almost done here.
The cheerleaders will join them.
Oh, boy.
Maybe they're not going to let them spray paint.
Oh, man.
There comes the student section for Idaho Falls on a dead run. And
oh, my goodness.
Just a great celebration from the Tigers. We're going to take a real quick break. Don't worry. We're going to come back for the celebration here on IdahoSports.com. This has been the 57th Emotion Bowl. The Idaho Falls Tigers with an improbable comeback win 38-34. We'll be right back here on IdahoSports.com. Well, welcome back as the Idaho Falls fan base is out onto the field. Doesn't look like they brought the spray paint, but believe me, that'll be happening soon.
Looks like they're about to break that.
The team up on the crossbar, all the fans, the student section down there cheering on their football team. What a phenomenal football game. Our final here, Idaho Falls 38-34 in the 57th Emotion Bowl.
Lauren, that is the definition of emotion. Okay, I think they just brought out the spray paint. I think it's getting passed
Somebody
up.
had to run to Walmart.
Well, they had to bring them out back out of the bags. They might have put them under the bleachers. What a comeback.
A spectacular game here, and it is time to announce our IdahoSports.com player of the game. What a tough game to choose here, but Josh, we had to go with Skylar Olson, the senior quarterback.
Yeah. We talked at halftime that he had to be the X factor. He started out slow in the last game we saw him play in Pocatello. Came out in second half was himself. This game, he started out slow again in the second half, but showed up. He was the X factor. He showed up. He was a senior. He made the throws. He had 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, I believe. And just incredible throws. And the last throw when he hit, who I believe it was either Colton Lida.
It was Hunter Miller.
Or Hunter Miller, excuse me.
Yep.
Hunter Miller that caught that ball, that last touchdown ball. But Skylar Olson throwing the run. Oh, my gosh. If you have the chance, go back and watch that. That was an incredible, incredible throw by Skylar Olson. He is well-deserved of this Idaho Sports Player of the Game.
As our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, Skylar Olson for the Idaho Falls Tigers. And we have to, though, give a huge shout-out to Kenyon Sadiq.
Huge shout-out.
Sadiq caught 3 touchdown passes. He had an interception. I mean, he was single-handedly. He picked up 2 fourth downs on the same play, one on a fake punt and another on a straight run. I mean, he nearly single-handedly gave his team the win in this ball game. In triple coverage, he did everything he could. Kind of got knocked out of the game late on a big hit. But Kenyon Sadiq had a phenomenal game. Just the Tigers too much in the fourth quarter.
And I don't understand why Skyline didn't give him the ball in the second half as much as in the first half. He was dominating Idaho Falls in the first half. And that late injury by him, we knew that Skylar Olson was going to take advantage of that, and they absolutely did. You know, who knows? That throw may never happen to Hunter Miller in the front of the end zone if Sadiq is there playing corner on him. But I think another runner-up as well is Colton Lida. You know, don't forget about him. He's one of the playmakers. A couple touchdowns, couple big third down catches, a couple of big plays on defense. He was great again tonight for Idaho Falls.
Yeah, both teams played a phenomenal football game. So, you know, Skyline in that second quarter, well, into the fourth quarter, up 34-17. You know, I thought they were on their way to a W, and just Idaho Falls comes back with some phenomenal play behind their quarterback and receivers. And, I mean, that's what happens in football. The Skyline went on a run in the first half. Idaho Falls went on a run in the second half when it mattered. They were able to seal the deal, and they come out here winners. A phenomenal football game from both sides. I mean, whether you're Skyline or Idaho Falls, you know, obviously Skyline not happy with the result, but your kids played amazing. You just came up a play short.
Yeah.
And congratulations to the Idaho Falls Tigers in a great football game and a great win for the seniors specifically. You know, we mention it again and again. This Emotion Bowl, that's why it's named the Emotion Bowl. It's so emotional, you know, just a roller coaster of emotions in this game as it went from, you know, Skyline to Idaho Falls, just back and forth with those big runs. And, you know, for this one, things end up on the W column for the Tigers. And, there's going to be a lot of happy kids late into the evening that go to attend Idaho Falls High School. It's all orange and black.
I laugh, Lord, because they asked for these Great American Rivalry MVP ballots about 5 minutes before the game ended, and we all put Kenyon Sadiq.
Oh,
and it was, 34 to
24 maybe at that time? and he's deserving. I mean, he had a phenomenal football game. It's just with the way the game turned out late, you know, a great run by the Tigers. Skylar Olson, Colton Lida with a couple big catches, you know, and Hunter Smith on that, you know, and they had things go against them too. They had that offensive pass interference that drove them all the way back with, you know, under a minute left. They're still able to get down there and score. And so, you know, hats off to the Tigers. They put up the most points tonight and get the W.
Yeah, Skyline needs to be proud of themselves, though.
Oh,
They've
absolutely.
had a rough season. They played, I mean, Idaho Falls has been an incredible team this year. Skyline really needs to be proud of themselves. They'll come back. They know their potential. They'll come back next week, and if they play like this the rest of the season, you know, of course they have a couple good, you know, tough matchups, but
they've got the playoffs ahead of them still.
Yeah.
The Skyline Grizzlies have the playoffs ahead of them still. They get a couple wins. You know, they come out. They very well could come out that second team. Blackfoot has beat them. So, they come out the 2 seed. You still got a good run. I mean, they're a phenomenal football team. They had players injured. Kenyon Sadiq got injured here. Silverio was banged up a little bit. So a little bit of time to heal, get over this. These are tough losses. Get over this. You start right back to work on Monday, right back at practice. And, head coach Scott Berger, he's going to have them right back in the trenches, right back to work, saying, hey, we've got more goals to accomplish. We fell a little short here tonight. We got more to accomplish in the playoffs and at state.
Hackey played incredible. I think
Hackey did phenomenal.
1 interception, I think, 1 turnover, and it was a tip ball.
Yeah, that was a tip ball. I mean, Hackey played well. He ran the ball well. He picked up big yards when he needed to. So, both teams, phenomenal job tonight, but the Idaho Falls Tigers come out on top, 38-34. Well, that's going to do it for us here on IdahoSports.com at the 57th Emotional Bowl. I keep saying that. I'm just emotional. The 57th Emotion Bowl. This is an IdahoSports.com game stream production of East Idaho Game Night presented by Teton Auto Group. Our major sponsors that make coverage on IdahoSports.com possible include your local Toyota dealer, Toyota Let's Go Places, Valleywide Co-op and Country Stores and Project Filter, Idaho Fights Tobacco. We'd also like to thank all of our local advertisers for tonight. Thompson, Holman, Weiler, C&B Operations, Conan Heating and Air Conditioning, Weimer Heating and Air, as well as Teton Toyota, Volkswagen, Alta Insurance, Coltrane Mortuary, Eagle Rock Dental, Rockwell Homes, Performance Therapy, and Rain in Style. Congratulations once again to our IdahoSports.com player of the game, Skylar Olson, for the Idaho Falls Tigers, and thanks for joining us for this Emotion Bowl as the Idaho Falls Tigers, with an improbable comeback, defeat the Skyline Grizzlies by a score of 38-34 here in the 57th Emotion Bowl. For my broadcast partners, Josh McGauley and Thomas Stiles, and everyone else behind the scenes at IdahoSports.com, I'm Lauren Jensen saying so long until next time. And I hope your heart is okay after that one. What a football game. Well, that'll do it for us tonight. Thanks for joining us once again on IdahoSports.com. Have a great evening.
This has been a